for this. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of finale, I will never feel no fear. First the reaper gotta catch me. I don't care who got the next crown. I'm the true and living right now. Thought you lived to see my last breath? Go ahead and put your best down. Run with the wolves and we unify. Hungry enough to eat you alive. We never breaking formation. I live and die for this crew of mine. Been to the bottom, dehumanized. Found my divinity.
With your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
Welcome to the home of the Mustangs, DCG TV. Time for another edition of the Mustang Full Gallop. My name is Eric Connor, joined once again by Scott Heitland, head coach of the DCG football program. Thanks for joining us again.
Good to see you again.
Hey, last week, interesting game. You guys moved to 3-1 on the season in convincing fashion over Des Moines Roosevelt, 39-6. I say interesting because it just looked like you guys maybe were a little off. I don't know. It just things didn't quite hit the way they normally do. I don't know if you felt that.
Well, when you have, I think, a combined, 8 or 9 turnovers in the game between the two teams, we had some big penalties throughout the game. It kind of makes things feel choppy, and it doesn't have a flow to it. So, yeah, I couldn't disagree with you.
Yeah, but hey, again, 3-1,
yeah.
39-6 win. Yeah. Let's talk about the defense here, because honestly, it was a masterclass, and I want to get all these stats right, so I'm actually going to read them. I don't normally do this, but you forced 6 turnovers. All 3 starting linebackers and cornerbacks had an interception, including not 1 but 2 pick sixes. Might have had a third if not for a penalty. Wyatt Valenta had 1, and Samson Johansson had 1. You had 4 sacks, a forced fumble, and only allowed 16 rushing yards. Yeah. I mean, what do you say about that?
Great job. I mean, really, it's, I think number 1, it comes back to really good preparation on their part. Number 2, I think you're seeing our defense grow and mature a little bit. And number 3, just great effort by our guys. And, we constantly tell them if you will line up right and remember, what your job is on every play, sometimes, things will just fall into your lap. And it didn't just fall into their laps. They put themselves in positions to do it. But, they've done a great job. I think, they've gone 2 of the last 3 games without giving up a defensive touchdown. And I think that's something that needs to be celebrated as well. And so they're doing a really good job. Coach Grotoff, all the guys on that side of the ball, all the players on that side of the ball, really doing a great job.
And I did see this week that you guys are ranked 3rd in Class 5A in points against at 13. So yeah. It's always a good stat. I got in trouble last week because I didn't say anything about our offense. So the guys gave me a hard time. So I'm going to mention them. You got 296 yards of offense this week. Ozzie Grimm, 125 and a touchdown on the ground. And then Chase Heitland got 98 yards and then a touchdown, kind of a head tap on that one as well. Yeah. What do you say about the offense from last week?
I think the biggest thing I like about what our offense did Friday night was in the 4th quarter when it was a time where we just had to line up and run the football and everybody in the stadium knew we were going to run it. We probably had our best drive of the night. Yeah. Some of the penalties and a couple of the early turnovers, excuse me, stalled some drives. We had the ball, I think, 1st and goal and had turnover. Yeah. So that those are things we'll work through. Hopefully it's happened on a night where we had a comfortable lead and a comfortable margin. But the offense is progressing in a way that we see the progress we're making in practice, and this would be a great week for them to click on all cylinders, just like the defense is.
Excellent. So I noticed on Friday night, I was at the game at Mediacom Stadium. You have a conversation with the side judge, the official. Let's pull back the curtains a little bit just for the fans. Got to keep it PG. Yeah. But what's the normal conversation that you have with that official?
It depends on what point in the game. If it was after their onside kick report, it was probably about the 3 guys that were offsides that didn't get called. But for the most part, a lot of times it's just asking questions, asking clarification. Hey, tell me what you're seeing here, because what we're seeing on the sideline, or maybe what our spotters are seeing up top, is telling us that maybe this is happening. And so a lot of times it's for clarification, but a lot of times too, it's for me, trying to let him know that I see something that I think he needs to watch, or that we see something that we think isn't maybe on the up and up with an alignment, or maybe with the guy leaning out of his stance when he's pulling. But sometimes it's just us shooting the breeze too.
That's like you probably know most of them.
Yeah, after it's been a few years,
Yeah.
and so a lot of them are familiar faces. But there are nights where it might be in their ear, frustrated about something. But for the most part, it's usually a question, a clarification, or just kind of something will happen on the field, and we'll kind of do a look at each other and get a chuckle out of it. So it's pretty harmless most of the time.
And you got to stay back, because they run the sideline.
Yeah.
Is that too soon from last year?
I'm
still
sore.
Those of you who don't know, you got run over by the sideline official last year, and got a penalty for it. But
we got a warning. We got a warning.
That's right. Right. But that was some funny stuff. All right, let's move to this Friday.
Yeah.
Homecoming season. It's week 5. The season is flying by.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. But homecoming, Waukee comes to town, so rivalry renewed.
Yeah.
And honestly, it has some playoff implications. It seems early to think about that, but you look at the schedules, and this is a big game for both teams. What do you think happens Friday night here?
I think when you talk about it being a big game for both teams, they're coming in at 1-3, and the first thing we talked about with our guys is that this is not a 1-3 football team. Their 3 losses are to Johnston Valley and Ankeny.
All top 5 teams.
All top 5 teams.
Yeah.
So this is a team that I think had some high expectations coming into the year. And on the surface, people would say maybe they haven't lived up to that yet, but I would discredit that a little bit. I think they played a really good schedule, and it's going to be a really good test for us, and we're going to have to play really good football in order to come out on the right side of it. So they are a veteran team in some areas. Coach Baker's son is a quarterback. He's been playing since he's a freshman. It's one of those kids that you wonder, is he ever going to graduate type of things. Yeah. And so, he's got tons of experience and tons of snaps back there, and everything offensively moves through him. If we kind of told our guys that, if they're successful, it's because he's having success. He's good with his feet. He's good with his arm. He's a seasoned veteran. He doesn't panic a lot. He's got a really big target in the Jacobson kid at tight end. Yeah. The Jeter kid, one other assistant coach's son, is a wide receiver for them. So, they've got some weapons offensively. Defensively, same type of thing. I think they're very solid on the back half of their defense. The front half of their defense is good as well. I don't know that I could say there's really a weak point to them, because it's hard to, when you flip on the tape against them in Valley, it's a really good football game.
Yeah.
They're moving the ball up and down the field, as is Valley. And so, it's going to take one of our best efforts of the year, to be in this football game. And, it's week 5 though, and I think we're ready for that challenge, and we're ready for that opportunity.
Well, we can't wait, fans. You have been fantastic all year long, so let's keep it up. Homecoming this week. Coach, thanks again, and
you bet.
Good luck Friday night.
All right.
Appreciate everyone for joining us, and as always, go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs.
For this. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of finale, I will never feel no fear. First the reaper gotta catch me. I don't care who got the next crown. I'm the true and living right now. Thought you lived to see my last breath? Go ahead and put your best down. Run with the wolves and we unify. Hungry enough to eat you alive. We never breaking formation. I live and die for this crew of mine. Been to the bottom, dehumanized. Found my divinity through the fire. Pushed through it all and I stood tall. That's cause a legend can never die. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. Yes. When it's done, I'll be the one. I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. here to stay for the long run. You'll fade away before I'm done. Like it or not, I'm at your door. Open the gate, cause here I come. You undefeated with no scars. You must have came here to earn some. Before me, you never knew no loss. I'm happy to give you your first one. I came to go for the gusto. You in the trench with a cutthroat. Bring me your best, I'ma crush those. Ballin' like I took a blood oath. Feed off the pressure that's in the air. And smell of it thicker than gun smoke. I persevere when the end is near. Watch as my destiny unfolds. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. Yes. When it's done, I'll be the one. I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Let's go. Yes. I am eternal. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. When it's done, I'll be the one. Come on. I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable.
It doesn't matter where you are in life. If you don't feel blessed, you won't be blessed. You gotta know your worth before you can be worth anything.
All the days when not a thing went right. All the pain, all the sleepless nights. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'm a warrior. I'm blessed because I can't fight. When failure tried to take my mind, I wouldn't let failure take my life. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'll never give up. I'm blessed because I can't fight. Broken in pain, lonely, battered and bruised, always the same day. Nothing new or unusual, seems like nothing changed. It's always the same rules. No matter how bad it gets, I refuse to lose. No matter how bad it gets, I'll keep on moving. No matter how bad it gets, I can still choose to.
And now the Marching Mustangs would like to welcome our guests from Waukee. Please join us in the Waukee High School fight song. Get on your feet, Mustang fans, and join the band in the Dallas Center Grimes fight song.
ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me.
Go deep. Oh, he caught it!
I'm setting the stage, just give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I been really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, it's nobody the minimum. I didn't have to say so. Please don't play no games with me. It was never about the fame to me. They needed the best, so they came to me. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. Whoa. Yeah, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who that chillin' at the top, tell them, yeah, that's me. Yeah, yeah, tell them, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I'm chillin' at the top, ooh, yeah, that's me.
Good evening and welcome to DCG TV, home of the Mustangs. Week 5 has arrived as the Waukee Warriors have traveled that 9.2 miles over to Mustang Stadium, take on the DCG Mustangs. My name is Eric Connor, and with me tonight in the booth is Scott Weidert. Scotty, DCG enters the game at 3-1, but will be tested tonight as Powerhouse Waukee comes into town. And don't let their 1-3 record fool you. They are battle-tested and ready to renew this rivalry as they try to spoil homecoming for the Mustangs. Scotty, beautiful night out, 81 degrees, homecoming for the Mustangs. What's your keys to the big game tonight?
You know, from a defensive standpoint, limit those big plays. We had a ton of turnovers last week against Roosevelt. If we can force some of those turnovers, and then from an offensive standpoint, limit those penalties, execute that offense. And again, kind of the opposite side there, just, don't get behind the sticks, no offensive penalties, and, execute that game plan.
Yeah, I mean, last week against Roosevelt, as you were saying, it was pretty wild. 10 turnovers combined in the game. We forced 6, but we also had 4 ourselves, which is kind of something that we really want to stay away from tonight because against a good team like Waukee, that's not going to cut it. But Waukee Warriors come in at 1-3. They have played 3 out of the top 5 teams as they lost at Johnson 13-3. They lost against Ankeny 26-13. They beat Cedar Rapids Kennedy on the road 23-15, and then they lost last week to Valley 42-31, putting up 31 points on Valley. That's a really nice stat for them. But 1-3, head coach is Gabe Baker. They're ranked 15th. And again, that schedule pretty difficult. They're going to play the other 2 top 5A teams later on in the year. That's a rough schedule.
Yeah, we've played one of those ourselves against Dowling a few weeks back, yeah. And they get to have that pleasure of going over to Dowling later this year.
DCG enters the game at 3-1. And head coach is Scott Heitland, of course, in his 22nd year, ranked 16th. So you've got the 15th and the 16th ranked teams in the Class 5A battling tonight. And the Mustangs will be wearing the red jersey and white pants. We'll get into more of the drip report in just a little bit. But they started off at Urbandale with a win, 28-19. And then at home against Atumwa, 49-0. Lost that one against Dowling Catholic at home, 27-0. And then last week beat Roosevelt 39-6. As we await the Mustangs to come out tonight, it is packed. It's homecoming, and there's a lot of stuff going on this week. We had to squeeze in the full gallop, the Mustang full gallop with Coach Heitland at my house in my basement the other night on Wednesday night, Scott. You should have seen I had the selfie stick out with the phone, and we got creative.
A technological marvel.
Oh, that's one way to put it. We got a game sponsor tonight. Willis Chevrolet of Granger is your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet. From new and pre-owned vehicles and GM-certified service to an auto spa and collision center for all makes and models, Willis Chevrolet of Granger on Highway 141 is your Chevy headquarters. Visit willischevy.com to learn more. Thank you again to Willis Chevrolet of Granger for sponsoring tonight's homecoming game. We really appreciate that. Like everything they do for us. Speaking of everything that everybody does, all the volunteers out there in the cook shack and boy, they are busy tonight with this crowd. It is packed and stacked. We got a special meal tonight too, don't we?
Yeah, I think the chefs are getting some pulled pork special tonight. I know my son will looking forward to that.
Yeah, the game night special pulled pork sandwich, $6 for that, or a $9 meal, and then you could get the pulled pork mac and cheese for $8 too. So
little barbecue sauce and.
I mean, listen, we get food up here, but that sounds pretty darn good. That's amazing. But Beckett Baker, number 2, the quarterback for the Waukee Warriors, is the guy to really key in on tonight, Mustang fans, because I was telling Scotty this earlier. He reminds me of like a Dan Persa for Northwestern. You remember that guy? He just, about the time you think you've got him wrapped up, he's gone. And this offense for the Warriors goes as he goes.
You know, just a quarterback like that just keeps plays alive. You just, whether through the feet or just, can make that. You think you're going to get him, and he just breaks through and just can make it real tough on that Mustang defense. But I think our lines are going to be ready to go for a test like that.
I sure hope so. I hope you're right, because he's got 277 yards rushing and 546 yards passing. A 4-year starter is Beckett Baker. I mean, that you don't find that in Class 5A very often. As Waukee takes the field, and they are in white helmet, white jersey, and white pants. So they're just all white tonight. So there's their drip report. But the running back, Ben Case Hobb, a senior as well. He's got 354 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then, of course, we all know about their tight end, right? Evan Jacobson, the senior. He's verbal to Texas A&M next year, so he'll be an Aggie. And he's a big boy at tight end position.
Yeah, he could present some matchup problems for our linebacking crew with that type of size. And but like I said before, they should have him circled on their playbook to someone to focus on for sure.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's a power forward out there. Now he does play basketball as well, but he just goes and posts up, and he's hard to stop. And of course, then they also they've got another receiver who's pretty darn good as well, as Jaden Jester, whose dad is also an assistant on Waukee. He's leading the team with 17 receptions, 165 yards. Mustangs coming out. Well, they got some fireworks out there too, Scotty.
Pull it out. It's homecoming week. You got to be ready.
A little pyro as they're walking through there. Connor Stolpe, number 46 for your Mustangs, with one of the flags out there. Of course, he leads Class 5A. 44 tackles on the year. That's impressive stuff.
He is just all over the field. Every game, last 2 years, he is just all over.
He's a tackling machine, as one would say. And here come your Mustangs. They're a little fired up tonight, you think?
I saw half of them jumping up and down across the field there. No short of his excitement tonight. I mean, I think both teams understand that, these got some playoff implications.
Absolutely.
This is a big game. Both teams have this one circled, midway point in the season. And
it's amazing. It's week 5 already. But, yeah, like you said, I mean, you look at the schedules, and this has big-time playoff implications. This is a big game for both squads. As we get ready, set for the captains to go out there for the coin toss. And your captains for Waukee will be Evan Jacobson, the tight end, number 86. Number 2, your quarterback, Beckett Baker. Number 73, Andrew Hine. I believe he's a tackle. And then also guard Colt Shipper. And then on the defensive side, Tavian White is number 1, is a captain as well. For Mustangs, Wyatt Valenta, number 8. Connor Stolpe, number 46. Ozzie Grimm, number 26. Hudson Heigerken, number 1. So Huddy gets the assignment tonight. There's your captains for this evening's contest. Shaking hands, love to see that. This is a rivalry renewed because if you remember back years ago, I mean, this is
a couple decades ago.
They were in 3A, and we would battle Waukee all the time. So.
And the proximity is a big part of that,
absolutely.
Too. Like you said, 9.2 miles away.
Yeah. So, but then they moved up to 4A, and they were kind of ahead of us the whole way, obviously, with their enrollments much higher than ours. I think there's about 1,400. Ours is just over 800. And I can't quite hear the microphone, so I'm not sure who won the toss and all that, so I apologize to everybody out there. But usually they'll give you that signal of who's receiving, and he did not give me that tonight. So, but we'll find out real quick. And this is one thing that the DCG, I would say, has struggled with in the special teams area, is covering kickoffs. So Almin Islamovic, number 17, is your kickoff specialist for the Mustangs. So hopefully if we are kicking off, he will just boot it right out of the end zone, right? And it looks like we are kicking off as I see Almin down there. So the Mustangs are set to kick off. Your Warriors will receive first, get the ball first, and we'll get this puppy, this big Class 5A District 2 battle ready to go.
A little bit of a breeze, it looks like, out of the south at this point. Obviously, that can change throughout the game, but,
there's always a breeze.
Always an adventure with these kickers and that wind.
I mean, there is always a breeze out here, right? I mean, I've never been out here when it's just dead still. But looks like Jay White, excuse me, as he's got a return for a touchdown this year, so he's a dangerous fellow back there. Number 6. And then number 7, Jaden Jeters, your other returner. As the Mustangs get set to kick this one away. And here we go with Almin Islamovic, number 17. This crowd is amazing tonight. And we are underway. And it's in the end zone.
In the end zone.
Yeah, beautiful
there
job.
You go.
That's one way to solve that issue, right?
Yep.
You don't cover kicks real well? Well, just kick it through the end zone.
Now use that wind.
That's right. So your quarterback, as we've mentioned before, the son of the head coach, he is a senior. Number 2, Beckett Baker. He's been playing for 4 years, really impressive at the 5A level. Behind him will be a running back, number 22, Ben Case Hobb. And it looks like Miles O'Connor, wide receiver, split out this side, along with number 80, TJ Slater, as they start from their own 20. And it is a run off the left side, and Hobb gets a couple, and guess who? Meet Connor Stolpe, number 46 for the Mustangs on the tackle. You're going to probably call his name a lot tonight. I mean, he is just a tackling machine.
Has a nose for the ball, as they say.
He really does, yeah. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 8 as they give him 2 on the play. And Baker in the gun. Do a little motion. You can see 86, Jacobson. He is a big boy. And they're going to hand off up the middle. He's got some room. And he's over the 30. He is loose. Over the, about the 37. Maybe even the 39. Depends on where they spot him, but really good run for a first down for the Warriors. That offensive line doing some work early for Waukee.
Led by that tight end as well. He was out there.
Well, that's a good call, Scotty. Yeah, he moved over on that side. He was lead blocker. So that'll give first down for Waukee at their own 37. And Baker looks to pass. And he's got some pressure up the middle from Torski. He's got a guy wide open. I mean, that's gone. Wow. That's a no-doubter right there. That was a blown coverage. Max Roach, number 25. Wow. That was just he was wide open. That was some miscommunication there. So Baker to Roach for the touchdown. And Waukee is on the board early. That is I mean, if you're Waukee, that's exactly what you want to do.
Baker stood in. He took a hit there, too, and that ball was right on target.
Yeah, like you said, he was man. That was a really, really nice pass from Baker. He stood in there and took a hit. Wyatt Robinson on for the extra point, and it is up and good. So Waukee early, 7-0 over the Mustangs. Wow, that was a shot of lightning early. I'm going to say once again thank you to Charter Bank, as they are season sponsor. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, saving accounts, and CDs. Chart your success with Charter Bank. Member FDIC equal housing lender. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision making who are committed to helping our communities thrive. Chart your success with Charter Bank. 7-0, and we still have 11:07 on the clock. First possession for Waukee, and they hit a bomb. I mean, that was, wow. So Chase Heitland and Hudson Heigerken are back to receive. Let's see if the DCG offense can fight back here as Wyatt Robinson will kick off for the Warriors. I can tell you that Coach Grotoff is not happy about that, the defensive coordinator for the Mustangs. That was just a blown coverage. All right, Robinson to kick off, see if they stay away. Yep. A lot of these teams are doing this now, and they're staying away from our deep guys because they're so dangerous, but really nice job, the up guy there. I think it was 22, right?
Or 32. 22 or 32.
I believe it was 22, yeah. So it was Lars Dodge, the senior, who's also on the homecoming court, able to grab that and give DCG some good field position.
Yeah, that was kick pretty. I mean, just a line drive right at him just to control that. I mean, even if he just catches and falls down, that's actually not too bad a field position.
Right.
All right.
So here we go with the Mustang offense. Chase Engel, your junior quarterback, number 15. As Chase Heitland's in motion, he's going to hand off to Ozzie Grimm up the middle. He's got a hole. Yeah, it's a big hole, and he's still going all the way almost. We'll give him to the 47-yard line. Really nice job there by the offensive line and Ozzie Grimm, yeah. They're moving
first
people.
Down, yeah. Great first down run. That line, they blew a hole for him.
Yes. And I know that is exactly what Coach Heitland had stressed to me this week. We want to start and establish that run. If we can do that, they feel pretty good. Mustangs 1st and 10 on their own 48, and they're going to hand it off the middle to Grimm again. This time he is stopped up. Really nice play there. I think that was number 92. I think it's Mason Moritz for Waukee. He sniffed that one out.
Like they had a few more guys in the box that time.
Yeah, they were ready to go. So 2nd and 9 from the 49 of the Mustangs. Yeah, looks like a bunch formation up top as Engel is in the gun. And he takes the snap, and he's looking to his right. And he's got Jay Rice, but it is incomplete. It's almost picked off. Wow.
It hit the ground,
yeah. Woo-hoo. It just went right through Jay Rice's hands, and Jackson Rice, number 85, the tight end for the Mustangs, went right through his hands and almost got picked off. I believe that was it number 1, Tavian White, who almost got it for the Warriors. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 9 from the 49 of the Mustangs. Number 5, sophomore Gabe Wright out on our side here. As Engel takes the snap, and he's looking around. He's got Grimm on a flare, and Grimm making a nice move. He broke a tackle, but didn't quite get the first down.
2 yards?
Yeah, about a yard and a half, yep. So we'll see what the Mustangs decide to do early here.
Kind of a tough field possession to do a whole lot here.
Yeah, I think the student section wanted them to go, but it's early, and I think they'll just put Connor Stolpe in.
There.
Yeah, Connor Stolpe, the punter, to see if maybe they can pin him deep as number 7, Jaden Jeter, will be back to receive for the Warriors. I don't mind this decision early, right? It's a 7-0 game, and Stolpe gets this one away. Looks like a really good punt as it hits the 11, and it's into the end zone. Just couldn't quite get down there. So they'll start at the 20-yard line. Second possession for the Warriors on offense. And, again, would like to say really appreciate the game sponsor tonight. Willis Chevrolet of Granger, your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet. From new and pre-owned vehicles and GM-certified service to an auto spa and collision center for all makes and models. Willis Chevrolet of Granger on Highway 141. Visit willischevy.com. Appreciate you being a game sponsor tonight. All right, Warriors with their second possession, as their first one went pretty well for them. And this is what Baker does. Yep, he wants to sneak right up the middle, and it's a designed run. He is a tough guy to bring down. He's shifty, and he's very patient behind that big offensive line. He gets
solid 5 yards on that first carry.
Yep. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 5 from the Warrior 25.
Nobody in the backfield here.
Yeah, it looks like now they're going to some motion here, and there's going to be a little pop pass. We got a flag down. Looks like Jai White. I think it's Jay, so I apologize if it's Jay or Jai, but it looks like it's going to be against the Warriors. The penalty. That'll be a hold. That looks like TJ Slater, number 80, wide receiver out there, is trying to get in front of that and just got a little bit of jersey, Scotty. Can't do that. So that'll push him back. It'll make it a 2nd and 15 on the Warrior 15. And Baker is in the gun with Haub next to him. And he's looking this way. He's rolling out this way. And he's got a guy. Nope, just missed him. He's looking for his big tight end, Evan Jacobson, just a little wide of the mark. So that'll be an incomplete pass to bring up a 3rd down.
Just kind of rolling out to his right there and just kind of little stuff mark there.
I almost thought he could have ran that, which was making me a little bit nervous. But he decided to throw it just wide of the mark. That's the thing you have to watch with him, right? I mean, he's a dual threat guy, so it may be a pass play, but he doesn't see something, he's going to take off. Yeah, it's hard to prepare for. So 3rd and 15 from their own 15. And Baker looking, he's got time. He's going to go deep again. He's got a guy again. He just overthrew him. Oh, my goodness.
He had some pressure again, but just off the mark a little there. Their wide receivers are getting some separation deep.
That was Roach again. Wow. And he was open. That was if he puts it on him, that's another score. But now to bring up a 4th down, I think the Mustangs are going to have to figure that one out because he's been open twice now. Obviously, the one for the big touchdown.
Despite we're getting some pressure on him, but he's got a quick release and a very strong arm.
He does. He's a really good quarterback. There's a reason he's a 4-year starter. He's also the punter as he gets this one away, and Chase Heitland back to receive. He's dangerous back there as he's taking one back for a touchdown, but just lets that one go, and it'll die about the 39-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will take over for their second possession of the game. I like that first play for DCG. With Ozzie Grimm, then they kind of stalled a little bit. Do you go for it on 4th and 1? This is why you probably don't, right? You trust that defense. It's been so good all year.
You were in the first 3 minutes of the game at that time. I mean, there's a lot of game to play here.
Absolutely. All right, Chase Engel with Ozzie Grimm behind him, and Chase Heitland in motion. They're going to hand off to Grimm up the middle, and he got about 1, maybe 2. Again, 1, as Waukee really gummed up that middle in there. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It'll be 2nd down and 9.
I don't know if that was Vincent Johnson in there as well as Moritz. Yeah, they were very senior-heavy Waukee team as well, as I noticed looking down the roster. So they have experience. And like I said, they are battle-tested. They've played 3 out of the top 5 teams in Class 5A. Handoff again to Grimm up the middle. And this time he sneaks through, and he'll get all the way over the 45-yard line.
No, that makes it a 3rd and manageable a little bit. That's you have a run or pass option here, and just execute and get this first down.
And like I said before, I know this is where Coach Heitland really wanted to establish that run. And offensive coordinator Becker, they decided, hey, listen, we got to run the ball this week if we have any chance to win this game.
At a minimum, keep the ball out of Baker's hands.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3rd and 3 from their own 46. And Engel in the gun again. And he's looking And he's got Wyatt Valenta over on this side. He's got a first
down.
Yep. And it takes a couple guys to big old get number Ocho down there. And that's a first down for the Mustangs to about the 40 of the Warriors.
I don't know that I'd be wanting to stand in front of him and tackle that.
Really nice route there. It's like a drag route all the way across the field. And Mustang's going to pick up some pace here on first down as Heitland. Look at this. Little razzle-dazzle. And they're looking deep. And they've got, he just missed him. It was Chase Heitland out there. Oh, they pitched it to Heitland, pitched it back to Graham, who pitched it back to Engel, and he just overthrew him. He's looking for Heitland down the sideline, but that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. That's fun.
That helps the defense get, it'll respect that long, deep pass now, and they can't just load the box and, know what we want to do.
It was there. He was open. Engel just missed him. So, again, bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Warrior 40-yard line. And they're going to hand off the middle to Grimm. He's got some room.
Hole.
Just follow 8 there. And, boy, that offensive line is really moving some guys as well. So he'll get about, give him 5, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Caden Crispin, the stop, as he's the tackle leader for the Warriors at the linebacker position. You'll hear his name a lot, number 9 in white. It's good to see Lucas Scholl out there, number 66 for the Mustangs. He's been sick this week. All right, 3rd and 5. And they're going to hand this one off to Graham, and it's going to be close. Boy, are they going to give it to him?
I think they're giving it to him.
They're looking.
We're the up judge.
Yep, that's a first down for the Mustangs.
Yep. He had some really good momentum. He was hitting that hole real hard.
Oh, you're right, Scotty. Grimm, he tends to fall forward a lot too, which helps out. He is the leading rusher for the Mustangs, number 26 in red. As they get to play from the sideline, 1st and 10 on the Warrior 30. And Engel going to fake the handoff, and he's looking over the middle. That's dropped. I think it was Valenta. Yep, he dropped that.
Heavy coverage there.
Yeah, there's about 3 guys around him, but he's almost like as good as a run, right? You're just looking for about 5 yards. Just couldn't quite complete the pass there. Real quick, I'll run down the offensive line for the Mustangs. 78 Hasty, 66 Scholl, 79 Miller, 67 Fuller, and 77 Montford. They do a really nice job on that offensive line. And if you don't have an offensive line, as we know, Scotty, you can't do a lot of things. So Engel with the pop pass over to Heitland, and he's around the corner. He's still on his feet. His helmet comes
came
off, but he's still holding on to the ball. Actually, it wasn't his helmet. It was Jai White's helmet, number 6. So he'll have to come out of the game. But, boy, I tell you what, he was a little shifty in there, Heitland was. He got that first down.
Yeah, he hit that hole, and then blocking downfield, he kind of got through the first 5 yards, and then he hit the last 5, just kind of juked through there. That was –
put the old juke move on. Your kids play some Madden and all that stuff, right?
What are the joystick or the X button in the PlayStation? And
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. And a little rollout, and he's looking at – that's got to be a flag, right? I mean, he pushed him. No flag. No flag. That's as the coaching staff, Scott Heitland is furious. Because what they were doing was they were doing a little – he's going to roll out this way and then throw back, and the defender just stuck him about 15 yards downfield. But, it's a hard job those officials have, so they can't get them all. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Warrior 18. As Heitland's in motion, going to hand off to Grimm up the middle. He's got a hole, and he's –
I thought he was going to get through there.
Wyatt thought he was going to get through there as well because he was
touchdown saving tackle.
He turned around looking like you're behind me, right?
Was that number 10 that got that one?
Yes, I believe it was. It was Thurston Nebo with the tackle. He's a touchdown saving tackle, but the Mustangs are
temporarily touchdown saving. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Well, looks like he's still going.
Still going.
I was going to say that Waukee defense bowed up there, but Grimm was still fighting
forward. His legs were moving.
Yeah, so it's a second and goal, from the 3. We do have a red zone. This is a red zone, and our sponsor is Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Des Moines, our red zone sponsor tonight, as it's second and goal from the 3 for the Mustangs. Engel going to try
sneak.
Yep. Did he get in?
I think he's a little short.
Yeah, he's just a little bit short.
Marking him inside the 1, looks like.
Say, locally owned and operated by DCG alumni Chad Wright, proudly supporting Grimes and the Des Moines area with all their plumbing needs. Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Des Moines, our red zone sponsor. So 3rd and goal from the 1.
All right.
Mustangs looking to get in. Will they do it again? And this time he's got to be in, right?
I don't know.
I mean, he's
no
in.
signal yet.
No, maybe not.
They're calling him short.
Yeah, they're calling him short again. So, oh boy, yep, 4th down. Now what do you do? All the fans are saying go, and I think he will. I talked to Coach earlier in the year in this situation, and he said typically if we're down 7, he's going for the touchdown. He's not going for the field goal. He's going to call a timeout and talk about it, get their best play out there. But
yeah, 4th and 1. I mean, if you end up not getting it, you pin them back, and maybe they may make a mistake if we can't get this. But I think we'll dial something up here, and we'll get this in.
But it does not surprise me that he's going for this, because he basically said what his thoughts were this year. Hey, if we're down 3, I'll kick the field goal, or if it's to take the lead, I'll kick a field goal. But if we're down 7, we're going for it.
Yep.
So my guess is they're going for it. But I did see they brought in an extra offensive lineman, number 63, Ben Rao, as well. So they went with that big, heavy package. But, boy, Waukee's defensive line really bowing up there and making sure that they can't get in. 2 shots basically from the 3-yard line, and they couldn't get in. So we'll see what happens here on 4th and goal. I mean, we say the 1, but
it's definitely inside the 1.
Yes.
It's hard to see from our angle where exactly that's spotted at, but there's maybe about the 6-inch line maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, so, again, we've got that big, heavy package. As you see, number 63, Ben Rao, head out there, senior, another offensive lineman. So here we go. Mustangs trying to get on the board here. We got Wyatt Valenta in the fullback package.
I think they got it that time.
I don't know. Are they going to call it?
Oh, they're calling it short. Thought the way the ref was walking in from the top side.
They're saying he did not get in.
They're definitely talking about it. But
that's amazing from that spot for that defense for the Warriors. I mean, great job up front for the Warriors. I mean, you're looking at Moritz and Johnston and James and Virgin. Man, they
got low. They got low.
Low man wins, right? So now the defense comes in, and Scott Heitland's on the field wanting to. Coach Heitland's like, hey, how do we not get in there? But defense comes out after the big stop from Waukee. Well, 2:45 to go in the first quarter here.
Well, and the other thing, too, you don't have these high-powered cameras. You can't really see in there. It's hard from a ref standpoint.
It really is.
They're just doing their best out there.
I mean, it's a pile in there. So Baker from his own end zone, and he's going to pass. They're looking again. They're going deep. And
turn.
No flag. Hudson Heigerken was the defender out there. I was waiting to see if they were going to throw a flag, but it's just incomplete pass.
He was step for step that time.
Yeah, he really was. And, I was a little worried they were going to call that, but they did not. So might have got away with one. This Tavian White was out there looking to catch that. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from their own inch line as Baker's in his own end zone. Going to hand off to Haub up the middle. He's got a hole, and he gets some breathing room all the way out to about the 8-yard line. There's another guy who leans forward a lot, too.
It's like Cole Hemmingson got that tackle, but not until he got about, call it 8 yards or so.
Yeah. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 3 from the 8. Ben Case Haub, number 22, got him some breathing room there. Give him a chance to get this first down as they're going to hand it off over that left side. There's a flag down, and he got the first down, but we'll see what the flag is all about.
Couldn't tell if we were offsides there. Or
Usually if it's an offsides in high school, they'll blow it dead right away. So I'm going to probably say this is on the offense. They're talking. Yeah, illegal formation on the Waukee Warriors there. So that'll push them back, and we'll redo third down here.
That's fortunate for the Mustangs.
Yeah, big time.
That was a first down play, and
yeah. So 3rd and 8 from the 3. I'll tell you, the Warriors are not shy about going deep. They've gone deep 3 times here in this first quarter, and darn near hit 2 of them.
I don't know if there's something on film that they saw from the,
I would think so.
D standpoint.
Yeah. And Baker's going to look to pass this one, and he's in his own
looking
end zone.
again.
He's looking in the middle, and this one is going to be caught all the way down. No, it's
Picked off! Picked off! Huddy!
Yeah, Hudson Heigerken.
He just stole that from him.
He did. Attaboy, Huddy, number 1. Hudson Heigerken, the senior, on the homecoming court. And man, oh man, I didn't think he was going to get there, but he made up some ground, and he is fast, and he just took that ball away. They were looking for Miles O'Connor there, and Huddy just took it away from him.
I think that ball is a little underthrown. I think if he extends it a little bit farther, he would have had a lot harder time with that, but Huddy made a heck of a play on that ball.
Yeah, Baker was kind of scrambling around, maybe took something off that ball as he couldn't get set when he threw it. You're right there, Scotty, and boy, that's a big turnover for DCG here. Get that ball back in Warrior territory. 1st and 10, Engel. He's scrambling around, looking downfield, and incomplete, almost picked off the other way. Wow.
I thought there could have been a hold on us on the top side there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was there's a lot of things going on that play, but it's incomplete. Bring up 2nd down. We'll see what the Mustangs decide to do as Hudson will come out. He plays both ways, obviously, wide receiver and DB. And Charlie Bonenkamp going to take his spot on the offense. As Heitland in motion again, a little pop pass again. Can he get outside? He cuts it. And really nice run there by Chase Heitland. They like that play.
He gets those hips moved. He's just shifty. He just kind of cuts right through there. And
no doubt about that.
That's just a nice positive, play. Again, back to 3rd and 4 now instead.
Yeah, 3rd and manageable, right? That's where the Mustangs want to live. As we're winding down just about to a minute here in the first quarter. A lot of action so far. 3rd and 4 on the Warrior 32. About 14 seconds on the play clock here. As Engel in the gun, looking back this side, looking for Valenta again. He's got some room. Go. He's over the 20. He's over the 10, bouncing around all the way down to about the 6-yard line. We'll give him the 7.
Nice easy pass for Chase and Wyatt.
Boy, that's been open a couple times tonight. That drag route all the way across the field. And Engel hits Ocho for a big 1st down.
All right, see if we can't punch it in this time.
1st and goal on the 8. Ooh, wow, what a catch by Ozzie, but he was upended by
number 1.
Yep.
Tavian White.
Tavian White again. Tavian White's been all over the field tonight for the Warriors. That may just put us in at the end of the first quarter here. I think they're going to talk about this one. Again, in Red Zone, we are in the Red Zone, so your Red Zone sponsor tonight is Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Des Moines, locally owned and operated by DCG alumni Chad Wright, proudly supporting Grimes and the Des Moines area with all their plumbing needs. Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Des Moines, our Red Zone sponsor. That'll end the first quarter. Scotty, that was fun. The Warriors from Waukee up 7-0 over the Mustangs, but Mustangs had some chances down there. Obviously, 1st and goal, and then couldn't quite push it in. They had 3 chances down there from the 3 and in. Couldn't get it in. Really nice job by that Warrior defense, but we'll see what they've got prepped up and ready to go. We'll get some sponsors in here too as well. DCG Booster Club would like to give special thanks to our platinum level business sponsors, Buffalo Wild Wings. Thanks for helping to fuel the Stampede. Buffalo Wild Wings go. Really appreciate that. And also The DCG Booster Club would like to give special thanks to our gold level business sponsors, Pink Couch Wellness, Cupca Real Estate, U.S. Cellular, and Septagon Construction. Thanks for helping to fuel the Stampede. We really appreciate it. Oh, as we catch our breath here from that first quarter. Wow.
A lot of action.
A lot of action in a 7-0 game.
Yeah.
It's amazing sometimes on these Friday nights, right? Friday night football. You got to love it.
This is a huge sequence for the Mustangs. If we can punch this in here, now we're going to right back in the game and start scratch again. And
yeah, that as we turned it over on downs from the inch line and then got the returning interception from the end zone as Baker tried to make a play. And here we go. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7 to start this quarter. Homecoming, you just love it. Just the smell of the popcorn, just everything about Friday Night Football and homecoming is just, it's amazing.
I always like to see the homecoming. Some old alumni will come back with their old varsity jackets, and maybe not heavy jacket tonight at 80 degrees, but
yeah,
yeah,
a little warm, but it's not bad. We'll take it. It's better than the opposite. All right, here we go to start the second quarter. 2nd and goal from the 7. Engel in the gun with Grimm next to him. Heitland in motion. And they're going to hand up. No, yes, they are. They're going to hand off to Grimm up the middle, and he is stuffed up to about the 5. So really nice job by, again, that Warrior defense in there in that middle. They brought some of those big boys in there. I know I see Vincent Johnson. And
they flock to the ball, too.
Yeah, they really do. They've already got a goal line stand, so they're hoping to do that again.
Maybe we continue to wear on the defense, keeping them on the field, and with this hot weather.
They have been on the field a lot. 3rd and goal, from the 5. Engel looking to Valenta.
That's a touchdown.
Ocho for Sace. Giddy up Mustangs. Engel to Wyatt Valenta for the Mustang touchdown, and they're on the board.
Popular target for Chase tonight.
That was a nice play design. Engel saw him. I tell you what, Wyatt Valenta's been open a lot tonight, and Engel's finding him.
Yeah, I really like that play call. This is 5 times inside the 5. We tried to run the ball and a little rollout, kind of fake to Ozzie and rolled out that side. And
number 0, Dylan Lackland, up with the extra point. And it is good. He's sporting a new mohawk out there. You can't see it with the helmet on, but when your kicker has a mohawk, you got to feel good about the team, right? That'll tie it up. We're knotted up at 7s, and touchdown. Diamond sponsors. Northwest Steel Erection is the premier erector in the Midwest with offices in Omaha, Cedar Rapids, and Des Moines. Northwest enjoys supporting the Grimes community, especially anything DCG related. Call Northwest for all your steel needs. We really appreciate them being our touchdown sponsor all year long as well. So really nice job by DCG. See Dylan down there rubbing his mohawk. Oh, that's some good stuff. 7-7 as we start just at the beginning of the second quarter here. It's been a fun game. Almin Islamovic going to kick this one off. Again, you've got some dangerous return guys back there for Waukee, and that wind in Almin's face. So the second quarter is going to be interesting when you kick off.
Yeah, hopefully we can just get a touch back here and we'll get our full-time defense.
I can tell you the coaches are hoping for that as well. All right, Almin set to kick this one away. And it is going to get into the end zone.
You might bring it out.
No, you can't.
Oh,
yeah,
can't.
So good job by Almin to get that one just into the end zone. So the Warriors will start from their own 20. And it's all knotted up at 7s. We'll see what the Warriors have in store coming out here on offense. They were kind of on that last drive, obviously. You start from your own inch line. You're kind of behind the 8 ball as far as
your
play
options
calls.
Are limited.
Yes,
Yep, absolutely.
So,
but Waukee's a veteran-laden group.
Yes,
the specialty positions as well, the line, and
yes. So it'll be 1st and 10 as Baker takes it from their own 20, and he's going to run this over the right side. He's got a hole. He's got a lot of room out there,
there,
and a lead blocker, and it looks
running
like
back was out there.
Yeah, Valenta drags him down, but not after. Boy, he got a big old run. First down for sure, all the way across the 40 to the 42. Wow, that's a 22-yard scamper, and that's what he can do. I mean, he is a pure dual threat quarterback. This time he's going to hand off to his buddy Hobb up the middle, and pretty nice job there by Stolpe and gang. Lampy in there, number 87. And just get him for a gain of 2, so that'll bring up a 2nd and 8. We're talking about Stolpe, and he had an interview on WHO Channel 13 this week, and they were asking, do you want to tackle any of the cameramen here? Because he just tackles everything he sees. A kick out of that one. All right, 2nd and 7 as they gave him 3 from their own 45. And Baker going to hand this to Hobb. Hobbs going over the left side, and he breaks the tackle. And it looks like Jason Kiley is going to tackle him just short of a first down, but it'll be really short.
There's a flag in the field here. Let's see what that's about.
Another holding call, maybe?
Waukee's backing up.
Yeah. Yeah, Heitland's telling him we'll take that. So Waukee with the holding there. 7. So that's your receiver out there, Jaden Jeter.
That's a couple penalties out on the outside there.
Yeah. Yeah, Waukee really kind of shooting themselves in the foot so far. They've had quite a few penalties. That one that would have gave them a first down from their end zone, and
this would have been knocking on the door of a first down.
Right. Absolutely. So that'll push it back to a 2nd down and 14 from the Warrior 38. As Baker and Hobb in the backfield. A clap, and he's going to take this over the left side. Stolpe says hello.
Meet Connor
Stolpe.
Oh,
Now we're going to get a flag. I mean, I don't understand that. You got to tackle him, right? He's a runner. Are they saying he slammed him down, maybe? I guess we'll see what the penalty is. I don't want to. There was a flag on the play. Maybe it's because he picked him up and threw him down. That's the only thing I could think. But, boy, I tell you, I mean, he's a really good runner. You got to tackle him because he is dangerous. So if you don't throw him to the ground, maybe they're saying it's a little excessive, though. Well, they're saying that they blew the whistle, I guess, and then he threw him down. So that'll push Waukee across the Mustang, into Mustang territory with a first down as we go all the way down to the Mustang 47. Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. A really big hit, though, by Stolpe. So Baker alone in the backfield, and he's looking to his right, and he's got some pressure, but now see him just take off. Yep.
Wow.
And now we got another flag. And
Stewart just missed him, but I think there might be a.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little tussle there between. Who was that? Was that Max? I think it was Max Murray.
Waukee's backing up.
Yeah, I think it might have been a holding. Yep, it was.
I think Max might have got tackled to the ground on that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was number 74, Ian Hughes, might have got that tackled Max Murray as he's trying to block him. So that's another penalty on the Warriors. That'll push him back. Boy, I tell you, Baker is fast. So I think when he decides to go.
He just zipped right through there.
Man, he is. There's a reason he's a 4-year starter. He is a really good quarterback.
Has some really good instincts.
Yes.
He has a feel for the pocket. Like I said, Stewart made some good pressure on him. And he still slipped through there.
So Hobb will take this one up the middle, and really nice tackle there. I believe that was Stolpe once again. It sure was. So we'll bring up a 2nd and 12 from the DCG 49. All these penalties, you got to kind of try and figure out what down it is, what distance it is. But 2nd and 12 from the DCG 49 as the Warriors looking to drive once again. Hobb and Baker. Slater in motion. And Baker's looking this way. Now he's going to go the opposite way.
Could have been another.
Is that a hold again?
I didn't see any flags, but it definitely could have been.
It sure could have been, but either way.
Whenever I see the back of the jersey, that's usually.
Yeah.
But
incomplete.
Just incomplete pass, third and long.
I mean, at some point, I'm sure the officials are going to get tired of calling holding.
They've had a busy first half so far.
They really have, yeah. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 12, I believe, from the DCG 49.
Did they call something? I didn't.
Maybe they did. I guess I didn't see the flag.
I didn't either.
Oh, illegal formation.
Oh.
Well, okay. Well, like you said, they've been busy. So.
All right. Yep, they declined it.
Yeah, a 3rd and 12 here. Take the distance rather than down, right? So the Warriors on the DCG 49. It's 3rd and 12. We've got 2 wide receivers up top, 1 down on the bottom here for Waukee. And Baker going to hand this off to Hobb up the middle.
They were coming
DCG
after him.
was not fooled by that.
They were coming after him there.
Yeah.
Is that Connor again?
Saw Osborne in there, number 11. Yeah, Torski, big old 55.
Yeah.
Cole Torski was in there. Yeah, really nice job in the middle guys, those defensive tackles for the Mustangs. So it'll bring up by 4th down. This is what scares me here when your quarterback is the punter.
Yes.
I mean, so many options for Waukee. I mean, you could fake it at any time. I mean, you're already in DCG territory.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you're not pinned back in your own end zone there. And
I mean, I know it's a 4th and 10, but
he's fast.
He is fast. He does punt this one away.
That's a beautiful punt.
And Chase Heitland going to let this one go. Will it bounce back? It looked like it went sideways, but I think it's in the end zone. Yep. So that'll be a touchback.
It was close though. He missed that inside the 5 by about a yard or 2.
Right. Yeah, it was close. Let's say real quick, thanks again to our game sponsor tonight, Willis Chevrolet of Granger. It's your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet, from new and pre-owned vehicles and GM certified service to an auto spa and collision center for all makes and models. Willis Chevrolet on Granger, Highway 141 is your Chevy headquarters. Visit willischevy.com. Thanks again to Willis Chevy, our game sponsor tonight. All right, the Mustangs take over on their own 20. Engel with Heitland in motion. Going to hand it off this time to him. He comes over our side and over the 25. And we got a late hit.
Yep.
There's another flag. Yeah, that one was pretty obvious. It's kind of
either late or face mask. It was hard to see exactly.
Yeah, it felt like it was late. It felt like he was out of bounds and they threw him down. But we'll see. We're playing official a lot tonight.
Well, either way, that's Chase had a nice run on that one regardless, and then we'll tack on whatever the penalty is there.
I tell you, that has been open quite a bit as well. I mean, really the plays that are working so far for the Mustangs offense is Heitland around the end, and then, of course, Valenta on that drag. Wow.
They picked it up.
Why do you throw a flag if there's – okay. All right, so we move on as it'll be a 2nd down and looks like, what, 3?
About 3 looks like.
Yeah.
But, again, nice run by Chase on that one.
Absolutely. So Engel going to do a little check with me and look over to the sideline from the 2nd and 3 from their own 27. Everybody checks their wristband.
5 wide.
Yep. And Engel dropped back to pass. And he's got some pressure. He gets away from it. He's looking around. And he's going to throw this one to, looks like Heitland up the middle. Gabe Wright.
First down?
Yep. The sophomore, number 5, Gabe Wright with the reception and the first down for the Mustangs. Really nice job by Engel there. He escaped that tackle. Yeah, like you said, he kept that play alive. So Mustangs.
And he kept his eyes downfield. He was still,
Yes. Mustangs get the first down. Every once in a while, he has a tendency to drift pretty far back, but that time I thought he did a nice job. Gave him the old stiff arm and kept his composure and found Wright for the first down. So Heitland in motion once again as they are looking to pass, and it's, almost picked off as he was looking for Wright, and he overthrew him. And I think Engel took a pop as he let that one go as well. That may be why he overthrew him. So that'll be a 2nd and 10 for DCG from their 31. It's 7:18 to go here in the half. Fun half so far. All right. Grimm and Engel in the backfield. And he's going to look this way to Chase Heitland.
Yep.
He tries to make a move. He does get around him, and he's still on his feet.
He's still going.
Wow. And he's all the way out to about the 38. And he is shifty tonight. His helmet's barely on. I think honestly, he got face mask. Yeah, and that's what Coach Heitland wants to. He got a face mask on there, but
yeah, that's why the helmet was half off when he came off. But hey, nonetheless, 3rd down and 2. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like we said earlier. It's where you want to live if you're the Mustang offense. So get the play from the sideline. 3rd and 2 from their own 39. Engel. And going to hand it off up the middle. And he is fighting.
Second effort? I don't know.
It's close. It was Ethan Carlson, actually, number 31. And they're going to.
Still don't see an indication yet.
I gave him the first down.
There it is. Okay.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Just kind of looking at the far judge there. Yeah. He looked like he was giving him a little more than the near side here.
You always wait for that arm to say, yeah, go. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 41. And Engel checking to the sideline. It's been a fun half, Scotty.
Yeah, no.
Get a hand off to Carlson. Carlson over the left side and gets away from
run.
a tackle.
Yeah,
and
great run.
Pick up about 8 yards on first down. Really nice job by
the
Ethan
offensive
Carlson.
line's pumped up on that one.
Yes. Yeah. 78, Braden Hastings was pumping his arm. He was ready to go. Yeah, this is what the Mustangs wanted to do. They wanted to be able to run the ball. It just sets up everything for them. So 2nd and 2. And a little reverse action to Heitland. He's got a lot of room over the 40.
Chase is out there
35.
blocking. Ooh.
Woo. Held on to that ball as he got smoked. But he's all the way down to the 30-yard line.
He laid back down on that.
Yeah, he got crushed pretty good. Looked like I didn't see. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Parker James, number 44, who made the tackle. And he got him for the Warriors. I mean, he did not. And the thing about that, you're not expecting someone from behind to hit you. You know what I'm saying? So then might have taken his breath away a little bit. But, wow, really good run. Woo-hoo.
That's crucial spot, too. Moves the sticks, and now you're inside Warrior territory there, and that's –
well, we have a moment here. Mustang fans, support your favorite DCG teams by joining the DCG Booster Club. Your membership fuels equipment, uniforms, facility improvements, and more for every DCG sport. And don't forget, our youngest fans get cool gear and big Mustang spirit by joining Thunder in the Junior Stampede. Learn about membership and sponsorship options online at dcgboosterclub.com. Fuel the Stampede. Good to see Chase Heitland walk off the field there. Hopefully he's okay, as he's been dynamite tonight. I mean, those little pop passes and sweeps and end arounds are really working. That time it was more of a reverse, but either way, you're going around that end, and it is working big time for the Mustangs tonight.
Yeah, I bet he's getting 8-9 yards a pop on almost every carry. And
so 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. This is Ozzie Grimm, and he's still battling all the way down to about the 22 of the Warriors. Nice run on first down. Vincent Johnson, number 97 for the Warriors, makes the stop. And we'll see if put Valenta in to take Huddy out.
Kind of running some clock a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean,
just
no 4:40 to go. Well, they haven't even started the play
here.
clock yet. It's still sitting at 0. So not sure what that's all about, but yeah. Well, you can't throw a flag now. You never started it. Oh, false start. Okay. I thought they got to delay a game. I'm like, well, it was a set at 0 the whole time. But, yeah, false start. Can't do that. So that'll back the Mustangs up. Put them at 2nd and 7 from the Warrior 27. Kind of negates that big run on first down a little bit, But just over 4 minutes to go in the half. And Engel will hand this off as Grimm looks this way, but boy, really nice job by that Warrior defense. That was stacked up big time. A lot of guys in there. They've done a really nice job. I think it was Crispin, number 9, that initially got there. They've done a really nice job, though, down here in the red zone. You know what I mean? I mean, we're not quite in that red zone yet, but
they
we're
stiffen
close.
up inside
Yes,
that 30-yard
yes.
line, and even deeper.
Right.
They even did better.
Yeah, that goal line stand. So this will bring up a big 3rd down, 3rd and 7 from the Warrior 27 for the Mustangs. As Engel and Heitland is back in there, and he's in motion. And he's looking across the middle. He's got him. He's got Jay Rice open, number 85.
Nice.
And he's in the end zone. No, I take it back. They called him out at the 4. Got a little excited there.
Same play they tried to run on the other end and hit it that time.
Yep. You're totally right on that, Scotty. That's that throwback, right? You go. Everybody rolls this way, and the tight end kind of sneaks out the back door, and that throwback pass, and that time he got him.
And especially with the left-handed quarterback, it just rolling to your left and then throwing back.
Yes. So it's a 1st and goal from the 4 inside the red zone again, the Mr. Reuter Plumbing red zone for the Mustangs. As we'll go heavy again, bring in Ben Rao and Wyatt Valenta as the fullback, number 8. They're going to hand off to Ozzie Grimm. Looking over to the left side. He cannot break that. What a great tackle.
Yep.
Oh, did he fumble?
They kept stringing it out.
They're going to say he did.
Oh, no.
And that is Waukee Warrior ball. What a big turnover for the Warriors.
He's fighting for that extra yard on that side.
Yeah, yep, you're right. So Ozzie Grimm fumbles this one away. Big play for the Warriors. I didn't see who came up with it, but what they need that. So DCG defense will come out and try and get the ball back. And if you're Waukee, whoo, man, that's a big play.
That's a big turn.
Yes, it is.
Spot that ball about the 6 or 7 yard line there, and man, you're like guaranteed points, but you had a real good shot.
Yeah, no, you're right. So 1st and 10 from their own 7, as a fumble by the Mustangs, and Baker in the gun. And he's looking for a quick pass. Yep, gets it out to his receiver, and boy, they call it incomplete.
Yeah, we got on that right away.
Oh boy, he must have been bobbling that. So, but the officials called that right away, incomplete pass. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that could have been real dangerous for Waukee.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who that was on the reception out there. There's a long ways away from us. It's all the way across the field. So Baker on a 2nd and 10 from their own 7. He's going to hand this off to Hobb up the middle and kind of over to the right side there. We'll get a couple.
Couple yards.
Ben Case Hobb. Looks like
Look
the
for
juice.
Baker to use his athletic ability in a situation like this to get just to get some breathing room to punt.
Right. Owen Jensen, number 21 on the tackle there for the Mustangs. So I think Waukee is content to let this clock run down a little bit here. 3rd and 6 from their own 11. And Baker looking to pass. He's looking. And yeah, look how fast he is. Oh, what a big hit. Woo! That's Connor Stolpe again. Man, some bad intentions from Connor Stolpe, number 46 for the Mustangs.
Just saved a 1st down there.
Well, Baker was looking downfield and he didn't. I don't even think he saw Stolpe. Yeah, and he just smashed him on the sideline there. Boy, if you're Coach Baker and your son's out there, you're like, hey, just step out of bounds. Well, that'll bring up a 4th down and 6. So Baker back to punt from his own end zone, and Chase Electric Heitland stands on his own 49. Back to receive. High snap, but Baker does a nice job, gets this one away. And you can tell they're really trying to keep it away, but Heitland will take it on the bounce. And he's over the 45.
Nice
yeah, really nice move. Down to about the 40.
Okay.
So right back into Warrior territory. Man, he's fun to watch, isn't he? Chase Heitland, number 3 for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs will take over on the Warrior 40. I think I can smell some of that pork sandwich out there. Do you smell that?
Yeah, the breeze just kind of shifted. And
that Cook Shack they're doing some work out there. Woohoo! That smells good.
They always do such a good job over there.
All the volunteers out there and the concession stands and just the ticket takers. I mean, they put all this on and to really make this thing go. So we really appreciate everyone out there doing this. Homecoming night for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from the Waukee 40. And going to hand off to, is that Grimm? Yep, Grimm over the right side. Just fighting, but can't get away. You're not going to get, what, 2, 1? I don't know, maybe a 1. Crispin with the tackle again. I said we're going to say Crispin's name a lot for the Warriors, number 9. He's their leading tackler, and he does a really nice job from that linebacker spot. So, call a timeout. Yeah. No, nope. I don't think anyone did, but the
clock stopped.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Now he's winding it. So maybe something happened I just didn't see, so I apologize. But Engel in the gun. And he's looking. He's going deep for Huddy. And, oh, man, just couldn't quite get around the defender there. The defender had no idea the ball was going to him, but just couldn't quite get around him to try and catch that ball. And 21 was on, I think it was Alvin Greer out there, senior defensive back for the Warriors. He's in the right spot. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 from the Warrior 39. And
timeout.
Yeah, now DCG's going to take a timeout just to have a little conversation about things. I want to say real quick to our season sponsor, thanks once again to Charter Bank. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned with local management and staff, delivering prompt local decision-making who are committed to helping our communities thrive. Chart your success with Charter Bank. Charter Bank staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges you may face, and they're there to help. Chart your success with Charter Bank, our season sponsor. Well, we've had some fun tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of action. I
mean, you look at it, it's a 7-7 game. A lot of turnovers, a lot of penalties, but, I mean, this has been a fun game. That deep shot right away from the Warriors to get on the board, I mean, their first drive, it was a second play from scrimmage, just a bomb. When you started off with fireworks like that, you know it's going to be a fun night. All right, what the Mustangs going to –
back on the field now. Here we go.
What are the Mustangs going to call here on a 3rd and 9 from the Warrior 39?
Look for one of your big targets.
Yeah, they've got a lot of wide receivers out there. Engel looking, and he's got to throw underneath, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Gabe Wright. Nice job by the Warrior defense there to stop all that momentum, and they're going to put Stolpe out there to punt this one away. Yeah, that was a really nice job by the Warrior defense, though. I mean, he wasn't going to get it at first down anyway. Yeah. So
Chase had a lot of pressure on him.
Yes.
He had to get rid of the ball a little sooner, I think he wanted to.
Yeah. And I will say the Warrior defense has looked really good tonight. They have stood tall, that's for sure. So Stolpe punts this one away. Really nice punt. This was going to hit about the 15 and
down it.
Going to down it all the way down to the 1-yard line. Really nice job. Look at Connor Stolpe out there. Really nice job all around. I think it was Ethan Carlson down there as well, 31, that downed it. So that's where, if you're the Warriors, you got to be like, geez, again? We're inside our own 10-yard line again? This is the 3rd time tonight they've started to drive.
Say half their plays probably been inside their 20.
Yes.
I mean, all night.
Yeah. I mean, really, it has. It just been backed up. But as we know, off that first play, they are electric, and they can hit a deep one. And Baker, you never want to count him out, even if he's on his own goal line. So 1st and 10 from the Warrior 1. Baker in the end zone. Takes the snap, going to hand off to Hobb up the middle. He's got a hole, and he's over the right side. And Stolpe going to drag him down after a gain of, looks like 10. Move the chains. That's a really nice job by Ben Case Hobb and that offensive line for the Warriors. So that'll move the chains, give them a first down, at least get them off the goal line. They're out to the 12. Now you feel like maybe you can do some things with 1:13 to go. And he's looking for the slant. Did he catch it? Miles O'Connor, they're going to say he did catch it.
He did catch it,
yeah. So
that was a nice quick play.
Yep. That was another first down, it looks like. So Baker to O'Connor there for the first down.
Sampson was right on there, too.
Yeah.
Just a great throw, kept the ball low. And
yeah, he is talented, isn't he? Hobb up the middle this time. It's a no-go.
Yeah, they held up well that time.
As that time, Wyatt Valenta said not going anywhere. Yeah, Waukee, I'm sorry. Yeah, he just pointed the wrong way. It is Waukee. So Waukee with the timeout with 53 seconds to go in the half, 2nd and 8 from their own 25. Say once again, thank you to Willis Chevrolet of Granger, your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet, from new and pre-owned vehicles and GM certified service to an auto spa and collision center for all makes and models. Willis Chevrolet of Granger on Highway 141 is your Chevy headquarters. Visit WillisChevy.com to learn more. Thank you again to Willis Chevrolet of Granger for sponsoring tonight's homecoming game. All right, what do the Warriors do here on a 2nd and 8 from their own 25 with just 53 seconds to go in the half? Well, how many timeouts they have? They have 2 timeouts left.
2 timeouts left. Yeah, it'll be interesting if they don't get the first down here, how aggressive they'll end up being.
Right. So Baker in the gun, Hobb next to him. They've got 4 wideouts. And he is looking to go deep again, but nobody's there. Now Nick Osborne going to take him down.
Oh, ball him out.
Well, they're going to call him down.
Down in the grass.
Yep, they're going to call that a sack by number 11, Nick Osborne.
Well, that might have made the decision for him.
Yes, I think you're right there, Scotty. Yeah, they're just going to let that clock tick away now and probably get to half. The good thing for the Mustangs is you receive to start the second half. So
not sure they even have to snap the ball.
Nah, that'd be close, right? I mean, no, it's right on the button. So, yeah, they don't even have to snap it on a 3rd and 20. And I think DCG will be just content to let this go as well.
Yep. Yeah, like you said, especially with the receiving
yes.
At the half there.
Yep. I mean, if you're kicking away, maybe you call a timeout and see if you can stop him and block a punt or something. But 7 seconds and ticking here.
Well, looks like they're going to maybe make him snap it.
Oh, they are.
Okay, here we go.
So with 1 second to go, they snap the ball, and they're going to look deep.
Stay with it.
And he overthrows his intended receiver, Miles O'Connor, out there. Samson Johansson was on the coverage. And that'll be the half. A wild, fun half. Class 5A football on a Mustang homecoming night as we are all knotted up at 7s. DCG Mustang 7, Waukee Warriors 7 at the half. We're going to take a little break, let the band and our dance crew do their thing. We'll get a drink of water and throw some sponsors out there for you. We really appreciate it, and we'll be back soon.
I live for this.
Members of the Booster Club are presenting a special game day flag to our game day sponsor, Willis Chevrolet of Granger. Duncan, Nikki Gertzenberger, and Evie Dahm are the marching Mustangs ready. Presenting their 2025 show, Rise of Darkness, the Marching Mustangs. Come out to support your marching Mustangs at the North Fork Marching Invitational on October 4th. They perform at 6:45 p.m. We would love to see you out there. Happy homecoming, everyone. Now, at this time, welcome your DCG dance team and your DCG cheer team to the field for a special combined performance. The DCG dance team is coached by Ashley Boone, Jane Potter, and Bethany Chip. The DCG cheer team is coached by Adriana Tucker, Miriam Batterman, and Allison Martin. Now at this time, we would like to announce the winning raffle ticket for tonight's 50-50 raffle from the DCG Education Foundation. Tonight's grand prize raffle amount is $655. Here is the winning ticket, 80922.
So great job by them. They're announcing the raffle, 50-50 raffle. Did you get anything on that, Scotty?
Yeah, I'm not very lucky when it comes to those things. So
when it comes to just those
but
things,
it's
though,
a good cause. It's the Red Dinner. That's the DCG Scholarship Foundation.
Yes.
It's a great cause. Every year, hundreds of students, that graduate, whether they're going to, a 4-year college, 2-year college, or some sort of post-secondary education. They just do a really good job.
Yes.
Supporting those students.
And I wanted to say, too, that 4A, so golf, we're in 4A, boys golf. They've got districts coming up. Looks like they're going to be in Fort Dodge. So that's pretty cool. I think they're ranked 5th in that. So I'm interested to see how they do. I know Gavin and the boys they're pretty tough.
Yeah, they've done well, and it's a big crew.
Yeah.
35 kids or something out for golf this year.
Yeah.
It was a good number.
Dylan Jarko's on that team, and it's really good. That's October 6th up in Fort Dodge. So we wish them, the boys golf, good luck. And I also saw in the rankings for 4A for our volleyball team, we're all the way up to number 4.
Yeah, that was I don't know. Hopefully, many caught the Norwalk feed on Tuesday, but DCG volleyball was down 2-0, and they came back to win 3-2. I think they actually just flipped the spots. I think DCG was one spot below, and then they just went one above there. But they were saying on the Norwalk feed that Norwalk has swept DCG volleyball for several, so it was a great on-the-road win, and great job with Coach Jackson and the kids.
Yeah, Meg Jackson does a really nice job, head coach of your DCG Mustang volleyball team, so all the way up to number 4 in Class 4A. Really cool stuff. All right, so the first half, let's get a little recap of that, Scotty, as it was a lot of fun. So it started off with the Warriors taking a bomb right away at Max Roach from Beckett Baker, and on the board quick, that 7-0. Mustangs came back, got all the way down to about the 1-inch line.
Yep.
Tried to push it in, couldn't. The Waukee Warriors made a great defensive goal line stand there, and but then coming out of their own end zone, Baker threw an interception to Hudson Heigerken, and DCG was on the move again, and then finally got in for that equalizing score as Ocho got the touchdown. Wyatt Valenta from Chase Engel on a really nice play. And then DCG down there again, and then the Warriors forced that fumble and got the ball back, and so we're all knotted up at 7 apiece here to start the second half, and the Mustangs will be receiving. But a lot of penalties, some turnovers, some wild stuff there in the first half, Scotty.
Yeah, and the Waukee defense, you got to give them a lot of credit.
Yes.
It was the old school bend but don't break, talking Hawkeye football there.
Right.
And just move the ball and just wouldn't let them in the end zone. I mean, I think both of these teams have been pretty stingy on giving up points all season long, and that showed two strengths, I think, of both teams there, the defensive side.
I mean, really, if you take away the Valley game last week for Waukee, their defense has been really, really good. But, I mean, you're talking about that Valley offense, so any defense will struggle against that offense. But, yeah, they've been pretty good all year, and they're showing it again tonight. And, again, I want to say thank you real quick to our game sponsor, Willis Chevrolet of Granger, your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet. From new and pre-owned vehicles and GM-certified service to an auto spa. You take your car to an auto spa, Scotty?
I do not,
Well,
no.
you should, up at Willis Chevrolet at Granger. And go to willischevy.com to learn more. Really appreciate them sponsoring tonight's homecoming game for the Mustangs, as the Mustangs have made their way out to stretch here. I also want to say thanks again to the DCG Booster Club platinum level sponsors, Buffalo Wild Wings Go. We're getting one in town here, Scotty.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. And I tell you, I bet you all the high school kids are really looking forward to.
Yeah. You know that. So thanks again for the Buffalo Wild Wings Go sponsoring, a platinum sponsor, and then also to our gold sponsors. I'd like to shout out to Pink Couch Wellness, Kupka Real Estate, U.S. Cellular, and Septagon Construction. Thanks for everybody for fueling the Stampede as we get set. All right, so we did keys in the first half, right? So keys here in the second half, I think, for both teams, as it's tied at 7-7. Probably less turnovers.
Less turnovers and less penalties.
Yes.
I mean, both teams really hit some penalty, but probably Waukee a few more. But both teams, had some stalled drives and were hurt by those penalties. But again, that execution, and there's a few maybe ticky-tacky penalties that kind of called here and there, but it is what it is. The refs are doing a fine job out there. It's a tough job.
It is a tough gig.
And these are big kids. They're fast and always give them credit, for their job there. And now just continue that, that fire that DCG had to start that game, and they continued that throughout the whole first half, and just, keep that for 2 more quarters, and I like our chances as long as we keep control of the ball and don't shoot ourselves in the foot with those penalties. And and again, and really it was just that one big play,
right?
I would definitely say the secondary especially adjusted. There was 2 or 3 other shots that they took, and
just missed.
Our DBs were right there. They were stopped. They were step for step, and they adjusted.
Yeah, Hudson and Sampson, they really do a nice job on the corners out there. They got burned on the one. I think they kind of learned from it. And, Baker, so good, though, for Waukee at quarterback. 4-year starter. He was hurt a little bit last year, so I think it kind of cut his season short. But, man, you can tell why he's a 4-year starter at a 5A school at quarterback. I mean, he has got wheels. He's dangerous in both with his arm and his legs. And, boy, if you don't contain him, it only takes a sliver, and he'll be gone. So that's something that the DCG defense really needs to key in on here in the second half.
Yep.
But your Mustangs will get the ball first to start the second half. And like Dowling did, Waukee is kicked away from our returners, Hudson and Heitland. Really nice job. It's kind of a game plan. I think they'll see it the rest of the year because they do such a good job back there returning. I'm guessing they're used to it by now. But anytime you have dangerous guys back there to receive. It's just smart to stay away from them.
Yeah, and I think the whole special teams, the blocking schemes that they set up, and I don't really doesn't matter which one, Heitland or Hudson, either one could take it to the house at any minute, and then they're out there. If they don't get the ball, the other one's out there blocking for the other guy. I mean, it's just such a team concept, and
it's funny too because Grimm, our starting running back, is kind of one of the guys right in front of those guys. He took one back last year. So you've got 3 guys really back there that are capable of returning it for a touchdown. So we'll see what Waukee decides to do. I'm guessing they'll probably squib it or kick it away from those guys, as most teams do these days. So we're ready to start that second half.
With the wind at their back, they might try to put this one right in the end zone.
Well, there you go.
The start of this second half. So
yeah.
Waukee will have the wind at their back in the fourth quarter, and we'll see if that affects anything.
It's not a real crazy strong wind, but it's just enough to maybe mess with thing here or there. But Wyatt Robinson, number 23, is your kicker for Waukee as they get set to kick this one away. And we were talking about this before. Chase Heitland, number 3, number 1, Hudson Heigerken are your deep guys. All right, we get set to start the second half after a fun first half on a homecoming night from Grimes and Mustang Stadium. And here we go. Kick is away, and got it to the end zone. Nice call there, Scotty. Really smart move there by the kicker, Wyatt Robinson, to stay away from those returners. So DCG will come out on offense first in the second half, start from their own 20-yard line. And we'll run down that offensive line again. Number 78, Braden Hasty. Number 66, Lucas Scholl. Number 79, Brody Miller. Number 67, Brevin Fuller. And number 77, Landon Montfort. Those big boys up front really did a nice job in the first half. Looks like Ozzie Grimm will come out with the quarterback, number 15, Chase Engel. He's to his left. And Jackson Rice, tight end, near us. And I'm going to hand it off to Grimm. Cuts back, and he is across the 25. Nice run on first down.
Brody Miller had a great block on that one.
Yeah, those big boys were doing some nice work. I think, honestly, this season it's the most improved
position group.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
They've just looked so much better than the last couple of years.
I think it was a focus of the coaching staff to get the technique and everything and then those guys playing together.
Especially when you bump up to 5A.
Yeah.
Wyatt Valenta in motion on a second down. Engel going to hand this up the middle. And Ozzie over the left side. And he gets cut down. Wow, what a really nice tackle out there.
I thought he had a hold there.
I did too.
The Waukee, they just closed that real quick.
Yes, they did. So that was a no-gainer. Boy, was that White out there? Man, what a really nice play there. That was really good tackle.
Yeah, Waukee stayed so disciplined right there.
Yeah,
they didn't let him get outside. They made Ozzie cut back to where their buddies were at.
Yeah, it was number 1, Tavian White, for the Warriors, making a big-time tackle. So it brings up a 3rd and 4 from the Mustang 26. So see if DCG has something in store here for this 3rd and 4. Engel. Oh, that's an offsides. That's an off. Nope.
No flag. No,
first down. First down either way.
First down either way.
Get it to Chase Heitland over the left side. Complete pass from Chase Engel. Usually on a offsides, they kill the play. So not quite sure what happened there, but I'll just pick that flag up and go 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 34. That one had me confused. Sometimes, hey, we just shake our head. Ozzie Grimm comes out wide here, so we'll see who's next to Engel. It looks like Chase Heitland will be next to Engel, so they'll swap spots here. And I'm going to hand it off to Heitland, and he's looking for a hole. He's over the 40. He's down to about it's pretty close to a first down. And he is quick, isn't he?
Back in the old Freddie Russell days with the Hawkeyes, he just a little guy, just kind of snuck right through those big guys and just found that little crease. He didn't need much, and he got it. And 10 yards, first down.
Yeah, that'll be a first down for the Mustangs. Like you said, he's hard to see behind those big guys. It's like, where is that guy with the ball? So 1st and 10 from the Mustang 44. And Engel all alone. And he's Dropping back to pass. He's looking over to Valenta, and it's incomplete. Not much there. Actually, pretty good job just to throw it at his feet, because if it was up or behind him, it might have been picked off.
Yeah, good decision.
So, yeah. So that'll bring up a second down as I think it was Thurston Nebo there on the coverage. Really nice coverage. Number 10 for your Warriors. Second and 10 from the DCG 44. Start here of the second half in a 7-7 ball game on a homecoming evening. Beautiful weather out. Just absolutely gorgeous. 72 degrees right now. All right, Engel going to hand this off to Grimm. Over the right side, looking for a hole. He's following his blockers. Yep. Really nice job. He's finally tackled there by Vincent Johnson. Excuse me. But really nice game, though, on second down. You're liking those big boys up front, Scotty. I
do. Well, and hopefully, like I said before, you know, we had the possession for most of the first half, or well more than half. And hopefully we're starting to wear down that defense. I mean, and it's not as hot as what it was when we first started,
right.
But, yeah, we just keep weighing on those big boys.
So third down, and they're going to hand off to Grimm, and he's fighting, and he is close. Boy, where are they going to spot this?
Judge looks like a first down, but I'm not sure.
The guys are already moving the markers over there, so it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, the far side.
Yep.
Yeah, he spotted it right on that. It's a 46-yard line.
Yeah, 46. So that's a first and 10 for the Mustangs. Like you said, these body blows, you know, you wear on, you keep a defense on the field for a long time. And the other thing is you keep the dangerous Baker off the field for the Warriors.
It's mutually beneficial there.
Right. All right. Looks like Heitland in the backfield once again with Engel. He's going to flare out, and Engel looking around. He's got some pressure. Oh, man, the Warriors just ran into each other. And now Engel's looking over the middle, and just overthrew Jackson Rice, Jay Rice, number 85. That's tough to do because he's a tall guy. But sometimes when you're on the move, that ball floats a little bit like that. And I know Engel probably wants that one back, but incomplete pass, so that'll bring up a second and 10. Boy, those Warrior guys, defenders, just bounced into each other and knocked each other down, and Engel had quite a bit of time back there on that play. Second and 10 from the 46 of the Warriors for the Mustangs. Engel taking the snap, going to hand off, and this time it's Grimm. He's got a hole, and he's all the way down for a first down.
10 more yards.
Really nice job. Boy, when you can run it like that, that opens up a lot of the game plan. And now the Mustangs are going to go with some pace here. First and 10 from the Warrior 33. And they're going to hand off to Grimm again. He's looking up the middle. I tell you, they have done a pretty nice job in the middle, the Warrior defense. Those guys in the middle, you know, the defensive tackles there. I think it's Parker James in there. He does a really nice job. Just they plug things up in the middle. And really all night long, especially with that goal line stand.
Oh, at the goal line.
Yeah.
That's incredibly difficult to do.
Yes, it is, especially from the
you're
inch
on your
line.
heels, and you got to get down. And
yep. Yeah, those big boys do a really nice job for the Warriors in the middle. So that'll bring up a second and 5 from the Warrior 28. Going to hand off again. This time it looks like Ethan Carlson.
Going there.
Nope. Moritz, I think, number 92.
Yeah,
Mason Moritz, number 92.
He's been in a lot of plays too.
Yeah. He was all over that. He sniffed that one out pretty quick.
So he's been a force in that middle all day.
Yep. He's done a nice job on the defensive line, and him and Johnston really both done a nice job. So that'll bring up a third and 6 from the Warrior 29. 7:23 and counting here in the third quarter. And Engel looking to pass. He's going to go deep. He's got a guy wide open. It's Jay Rice. And it's a touchdown, Mustangs. No flags. Giddy up, Mustangs. Engel to Rice.
Looked like the secondary got a little confused because they had one defensive back for two different guys there, and he had to pick one. And
yeah, I almost wonder, is that tight end again kind of sneaking out, right? And they just didn't account for him, like you said. They had one guy back there trying to cover two, and Engel picked the right one. And that's a touchdown for the Mustangs. Really nice drive by DCG.
That's a long drive, you know. That's a statement drive right at the start of the half.
It really is. Good call on that, Scotty. I mean, they just ran it down their throat and then decided, well, all right, it's time to score. As Lackland, PAT is up, and it's good. So DCG takes the lead for the first time tonight, 14-7. And we got to say thank you again to our Touchdown Diamond sponsors. Northwest Steel Erection is the premier erector in the Midwest with offices in Omaha, Cedar Rapids, and Des Moines. Northwest enjoys supporting the Grimes community, especially anything DCG related. Call Northwest for all your steel needs. Wow. That was a big-time drive to start the second half.
Now, you know, we had a mix. Yes, they would run heavy, but it was mixing up. And, again, the line, they were showing protection the whole time, moving the ball forward. I don't think there was a negative play on that entire drive.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Moritz got the one on the 1 yard loss. I don't know, or just a no gainer. But like you said, it was just go, go, go. Pushing forward, leaning forward, and wow. So Almin Islamovic, number 17, will kick this off for the Mustangs. And back to receive. I believe it is, and I apologize, Jaden Jeter, goodness gracious. Jaden Jeter, number 7. He's dangerous.
Let's see if we can kick this one right through that, get that end zone right here.
You know, sometimes it would be nice to do that, right? As Islamovic kicks it off, going to bounce, and he's going to pick it up at the 9. And he's over the 30, and he's across the sideline down to about the 30.
Where they stepped out at.
Oh,
flag.
Now they're going to call a flag. That's something you can't do if you're the Mustangs.
Nope. Already had a good run on that.
Yeah, good return.
Tack on another 15 yards.
And again, we were saying this before, like this has been the bugaboo for the Mustangs is that kickoff coverage. And boy, did it show there. Big time return for Waukee.
It was kind of a low kick, and he had the sidelines. And
now you're going to add probably 15 on it as it hit out of bounds. Yep. So, boy, Waukee in business now. Yeah. Put it right at the 50 or into DCG territory at the 49.
Just right at the 49, yep. All right, DCG. In defense, here we go.
So big-time play for the Warriors there. As Beckett Baker comes out, your quarterback, and Ben Hobb next to him in a shift here with Jacobson. And Baker going to hand off to Hobb over the right side. He's got a hole. And he is cut down at about 45, 46 by the Juice, Owen Jensen. But that's about 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards there. So we have 2nd and 6 from the 45. It's a good run. Ben Hobbs, he's tough. I mean, he is just a – Ben Case Hobb is a tough runner, really is. Going to hand it off to him again. And, look at him over the right corner. Got the right side, got the first down, all the way down to about the 36 of the Mustangs. He is a hard runner. Seems like when he gets on the edges, too, it's tough to bring him down.
Yeah, first offensive series for Waukee in the second half. And
they're rolling, too.
Have the big kickoff and penalty, and now 15 yards on the first 2 plays. And
yep. So Beckett Baker, number 2 in the gun. He's going to keep this one as he goes over the right side. And he finds a hole, and it's a first down. And he's still going all the way down. Wow, he is quick. Waukee is in business inside the 20-yard line of the Mustangs. Boy, if you're the Warriors, you couldn't have written this up better. Respond after that touchdown.
Maybe we can do a goal line stand ourselves here. Keep them out of the end zone.
Might have to. As Baker going to hand off to Hobb again. And he's fighting. He's battling.
Still positive yards
there.
3-4.
Couldn't tell if I think it might have been Kiley with the tackle. So, yeah, number 9, Jace Kiley for the Mustangs with the tackle. But Case Hobb again. Another nice gain of 3 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 7 from the Mustang 18. What does Baker have in store at quarterback here? He's going to take this one himself. He's looking. He breaks a tackle, but he's not going to get away from Jace Kiley, number 9. Woo!
He just gripped on him, and
yes, he did.
He wanted, and they weren't letting anything to chance there. They did not want him outside that pocket.
No. The second they saw him, he's keeping it, they were all over it. They did not mess around with that. So a big tackle there from Jace Kiley, going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 from the Mustang 22. And looks like Waukee going to call a timeout.
Yep.
As it's a big down for them. I mean, they want to answer that touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. But boy, that's a nice tackle from Jace Kiley.
That's a big play.
Yeah.
That's a huge play. You know, if he gets by Jace, he might have some room to run.
Absolutely.
And with how fast Baker is, he could have found the end zone there.
Yeah, big time. Let's say thank you again. The DCG Booster Club would like to give special thanks to our gold level business sponsors, Pink Couch, Wellness, Kupka Real Estate, U.S. Cellular, and Septagon Construction. Thanks for helping to fuel the Stampede. We appreciate all that you do to help us out, help us bring everything to everybody out there on a beautiful evening. Just gorgeous out. Still 72. Wouldn't mind a little bit of a breeze up here, but I think inside this booth sometimes it gets a little bit warm. But we'll take it. Like I said, it's better than the alternative. I don't want it to be 30 degrees.
We're not ready for that cold weather quite yet.
No. So the Warriors 3rd and 11 from the DCG 22. And Baker going to hand off. Big time handoff. This is Case Hobb.
Good tackle.
So to me, this is a setup play, right? You know you're going to go for it on 4th down, so you want not run the ball. I think that's what that play call was. Get you some yardage, bring up a shorter 4th down on a 4th and 7 now as he gained 4. Heitland asking for the fans, bring some noise.
Watch that Big Ten
4th
tight
and
end
7
in the corner here.
And what do we got here?
Move.
Another timeout? It is. Another timeout. Wow, that's 2.
2 timeouts.
Yeah, in the 3rd quarter.
quarter.
That tells you how big
that
Coach Baker thinks of the Warriors that this drive is, right?
Yep.
I mean, that
well, this is the first time they've been inside the this deep in the Mustang territory the entire game.
That's a good point, Scotty. Yeah, because their only touchdown was on the bomb. So, yeah, it's a really good point. When you're driving the ball this well on this defense, maybe it's time to really think about what we're doing and make sure we got the right play call. So 2 burn timeouts here in the 3rd quarter with 4:25 to go. Gives us a chance to talk about the homecoming court. I always say, so just so everybody out there knows that Scotty's daughter, Bryn Whiter, became queen. I always call her Princess Brinnekins.
Princess Brinnekins.
And she became a queen last night, so congratulations. Queen of the homecoming court, Bryn Whiter. All right, big 4th down here. 4th and 7 from the 18. Baker going to fake the handoff. He's rolling out. He's looking, and he's got a guy open. Really good play. And that's a 1st down for the Warriors. Boy, is that big. That is a big one. Was that yeah, it was big old number 86, Evan Jacobson, the Texas A&M commit.
A little tempo now.
Yep. So 1st and goal for the Warriors. And going to hand this one off to Case Hobb up the middle. And he's fighting, yeah. All the way down to what, the 4? Maybe the 5. So that'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 5. He's a tough guy to bring down, too. They do a lot of gang tackling there.
Got a guy slow to get up there.
Yeah, we still got DCG got a guy down here, so we may have to pause for a sec. Yep, looks like I can't get a number on that. Is it Stolpe?
Cramps.
I think it might be Connor Stolpe. Nope, it's not.
I think it's one of the linemen.
No, it might be actually. I don't know. Either way, let's get a real quick sponsor in for you. Again, our game sponsor tonight, Willis Chevrolet of Granger, is your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet. From new and pre-owned vehicles and GM certified service to an auto, spa, and collision center for all makes and models, Willis Chevrolet of Granger on Highway 141 is your Chevy headquarters. Visit willischevy.com to learn more. And it was big old 46.
Yep, he's
Connor
walking off,
Stolpe.
though.
Yeah, those cramps. You know, it's a warm night, and boy, he plays hard. He leaves it all on the field. So as he walks off the field, which is good, get him some liquids, stretch him out maybe. But boy, to not have him on the field in this situation
yes.
Yeah. Wow. So 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Warriors. And Baker just going to keep it himself. He's
cut back.
looking, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Boy, that's a big drive, big response for the Warriors. I mean, to respond after DCG kind of punches you in the mouth to start the second half, that's big time.
That play looks like that's a play that they've run before.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to keep him out on that big quarterback keeper, right? I mean, he's so quick, so dynamic with the ball.
And they spread the guys out there,
Yep.
so there's less bodies in there to.
Yeah, really nice play design. So number 23 kicker Wyatt Robinson will be on for the Warriors. Try and add on the PAT. And it is up and good. So we got a tie ball game here. 3:42 to go in the third. 14-14 DCG and the Warriors all knotted up after they each score a touchdown here to start the third quarter. And we're talking about the homecoming court again. So a lot of fun last night at the parade. And then, of course, Bryn Whiter, your daughter, wins Queen. And then
Hunter Quant
wins King. So really cool, fun stuff. And they're actually going to the dance together.
Yes.
That doesn't happen very often.
No, this whole posters asking the girls out. That's a generation beyond us.
Yes,
in
it
our
is.
years.
Yeah.
But it was very cute the way they did that, and it's such a good job they do with the parade out there.
Yes.
A lot of good
Dallas Center,
coordination, and all the different school groups that are represented, and just nice to see all the participation from the student body and the community.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun last night. And yeah, that is pretty funny. Thank goodness I didn't have to make signs when I was younger. I would have been terrible at it. I am not an artiste at all. Believe me. It was hard enough just to ask someone. Now you got to make signs and do all these things. Oh my goodness. All right, the Warriors kick it off here, and Heitland going to take this at the 3. And he is looking for a hole, and he gets stood up. Really nice job by the Warriors. Kickoff coverage there.
He kind of caught it. It wouldn't have quite hit the out of bounds there.
I
think it would have been angling right there in the end zone.
Actually, a really nice game plan there. Nice job by Wyatt Robinson, the kicker. Kind of put that in the corner and really pin Chase Heitland to that sideline. So 1st and 10 from the 21 for the Mustangs. That's where they'll take over to start this drive. 3:36 to go in the third quarter. All knotted up at 14 in this 5A rivalry renewed game here for homecoming. Engel with Grimm next to him. And Grimm's going to take this over the right side. And Moritz got him, but it's about a 3-yard gain.
3 yards?
Yeah. I tell you, those defensive ends for Waukee have been busy tonight. Johnston and Moritz, man, they have been making a lot of tackles.
I'd much rather the secondary be making the tackles than the defensive line.
It would probably be going better for us if they were. But either way, it's all tied up on a 2nd and 7. And, yeah, that's going to be boy, they're saying – Engel is saying that he's pointing at Waukee, but I think it's going to be on the Mustangs. Yeah, false start. False start on the Mustangs. Well, that'll back them up 5. That'll bring up a 2nd and 12 from the 19. Let's see what Coach Offensive Coordinator Becker has in store. Low snap. Engel handles it. He's looking this way to Heitland. that way to Heitland, and nothing doing. What a great
what
defensive.
A tackle.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
Wow.
That was really nice stuff by Thorsten Nebo out there. Wow.
I mean, he was on an island there. That was a great open field tackle.
Yeah.
If Highland can make that guy miss, he could go.
Yep.
But that was a great tackle.
And he does make a lot of guys miss, but Nebo was all over that one. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 12 from the 19. As
Chase is kind of walking off.
Chase comes off there. Yeah. I don't know. Got dinged up a little bit there. Maybe just give him a break. 3rd and 12 as the Waukee student section making a little bit of noise. And, looks like now it's
TO, I think.
Yeah.
So Charlie get out there on the near side here.
Yep, timeout for the Mustangs as the play clock was running down. So, boy, you hate to take a timeout on a 3rd and 12 from your own 19, but otherwise you're probably in jail, and at that point you're nothing you can call to get a first down. So they'll take a timeout and give us a chance to thank Charter Bank, our season sponsor. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, savings accounts, and CDs. Chart your success with Charter Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Well, 2:03 to go in the 3rd. Big 3rd and 12 from the Mustang 19 coming up here as the Mustangs make their way back out onto the field.
Oh, good. I see Connor walk along the sideline there.
I see a lot of guys. I mean, it is a hot night for. Yeah. It started out in, the mid to upper 80s, so it's a bit warm for football. But Engel in the gun he's looking short, and there was a little miscommunication there, as I think he was looking for Grimm, and Grimm wasn't ready for it. So that'll bring up a punting situation. Connor Stolpe will be your punter, and he is coming back out. So that's good to see if you're a Mustang fan. Number 7, Jaden Jeter, will be back to receive for the Warriors, and yes, he is dangerous. So we'll see what Stolpe can do with that as he gets set to punt this one away from his own 19. He's standing on about the 5. And he gets it away.
Good punt.
Yeah, really good punt. Wow. Wow, and a bounce.
Look at that roll.
All the way down to
that's
about
a huge
the 36-yard line.
All right.
Boy, that's a nice job by Connor Stolpe. He's been really good at punting this year. I mean, that is not a fluke. He is. I know at the Urbandale game, he knocked one sideways inside the 5-yard line, and he's been hanging out in Iowa City with the punters or something. I mean, that was just a beautiful job.
Well, I think he's more of a Nebraska guy.
Yes,
so
he is. Yes, he is.
We'll let him give him a pass on that.
His dad will love that one. When I said in Iowa City, his dad's a big Nebraska fan. So, all right. 1st and 10 from their own 36 for the Warriors. Baker in the gun with Case Hobb next to him. And going to hand this one. No, he's going to keep it. He's over the left side, and nice job.
Took a hit.
It's one of those old adages. If he's going to keep it, you got to make him feel it. And Jace Kiley did there. A little help from his friend Connor Stolpe. So,
not before 6 yards.
I mean, it's another big gain for them. It brings up a 2nd and 4 from their own 42. Business again. When he carries the ball, I kind of hold my breath a little bit. He's lightning.
Oh.
And Baker this time going to hand it off to Case Hobb over the right. And, boy, he's stumbling for a first down all the way to the 50.
This balanced attack between Baker and it's just tough to get a read there.
Yep. And it's like we said in the 3rd quarter, wearing down, right, for their defense. Boy, their defense has been on the sideline a little. I mean, they just had 3 downs, but 3 and out. And now, all of a sudden, our defense may be a little bit tired.
Well, and also, like I said before, we wanted Baker off the field.
Right. And this is why, because he does such magical stuff. Case Hobb behind him, and he's going to hand this one off. And this is a really nice job there. Boy, oh boy, was that Carter Stewart, big old 72. And he'll tell you, too, when he makes a play. I love his celebrations. So Carter Stewart with a 2-yard loss. Nice job on that left side for him. second and 12 from the 48. And going to fake. Oh, boy, what a catch. Wow. And that is why.
Number 7.
Yeah, that's Jeter again. Jaden Jeter. Wow. I mean,
that was a bullet, too.
Yeah, Baker just threw it to him. A beautiful pass, and he just went and dove for it and caught it. Brings up a first down for the Warriors on the DCG 38. They're driving again. And Baker going to keep this one over the right side. He is got a hole, and he's loose. He's out of bounds.
I think he might have got the first. Yep. Yeah.
It depends on where they spotted him. Nope, just short there. Yeah, they got him about 6 yards, I think.
Must have stepped out only about, yep.
So hard to tell on that side of the field for us, but that'll bring up a 2nd and 4, and that's going to end the third quarter. Wow. So, a lot of fun so far.
Pretty even game so far.
It really has been, really even, and I guess it all comes down to what happens here in the fourth quarter as your Mustangs 14, Waukee Warriors 14, and we want to say once again thank you to our game sponsor, Willis Chevrolet of Granger, your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet, from new and pre-owned vehicles and GM certified service to an auto spa and collision center for all makes and models. Willis Chevrolet of Granger on Highway 141, your Chevy headquarters. Visit willischevy.com to learn more. And of course, I also want to say that Mustang fans, you can support your favorite DCG teams by joining the DCG Booster Club. Your membership fuels equipment, uniforms, facility improvements, and more for every DCG sport. And don't forget, our youngest fans get cool gear and big Mustang spirit by joining Thunder in the Junior Stampede. Learn about membership and sponsorship options online at dcgboosterclub.com. Fuel the Stampede. All right, Scotty, on to the fourth. This all comes down to this.
Yeah, this is a dig deep, type of situation. Now. We got you got to want it. It's whoever's going to want it more, and
yeah, who's going to make the plays, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to in the fourth quarter. And if you're the Warriors, you got to feel pretty good because this drive, you're keeping the Mustang defense on the field and getting your defense some rest as well. So as we start the fourth quarter here, and they'll start it from the DCG 32 on a 2nd and 4. I might be jumping the gun here. It looks like they're still huddling up and talking about some stuff. So, but it's been a fun game so far. What do you want, right? 14-14, a lot of action,
back and forth, and some great execution.
Yeah.
Outside a few penalties, a lot of good football.
Yeah, really good football tonight. Two really good teams. All right, now we're going to start the fourth quarter. And again, the Warriors on the Mustang 32. 2nd and 4. And again, that's Beckett Baker, your quarterback, number 2, senior, 4-year starter. He knows what he's doing back there. He's got Case Hobb next to him. And he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it on the left side. He's got a hole. Oh, Stolpe. Nice tackle, but not until he gets a first down. So Baker gets that first down for the Warriors. Yeah, Colton Smith, number 19, with a nice lead block there, too. Get him through that hole for the Warriors. He's played a pretty good game as well. Colton Smith, number 19. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors on the DCG 27. And this time he's going to hand off to Case Hobb. He's hunting and looking, and he's going to be cut down after a gain of about 5. And I think that, that was Jace Kiley, I think, got the tackle. Wyatt Valenta in there on the tackle as well. So.
Still moving forward, though. That's still 4 or 5 yards. This is.
Yeah. If you're the DCG defense, you got to make a play. 2nd and 6. They gave him 4 on that from the DCG 23. And Baker's going to keep this one over the left side. And, boy, he got away from a tackle.
Through that.
Yeah. That's what he does.
Yep. Oh, now another flag. They call him late hit over there, too.
I might. It's so hard to see on that sideline when someone steps out. So, I just have no idea. We'll see what this penalty is, but another really good run for Beckett Baker.
Thought we had a shot to get him about about a maybe 3-yard gain there, and then he just juked again. And
yep.
Even without the penalty, I think he had the yardage for the first down.
For sure, yeah. He definitely had the first. Let's see what they're going to call here.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds after the play. Defense, number 11.
So Nick Osborne with the late hit, and that'll put the Warriors even closer. Put them in the on the 8. So first and goal from the DCG 8 for the Warriors. And boy, Mustang's going to have to bow up now.
Yeah.
There's a couple of those late hits that just, it's tough.
Those penalties, whether they stop your offensive drive or just give the defense, it's
the stuff you can't do. Case Hobb going to take this one on the right side, and he is going to get down to the 1. Really nice run by Ben Case Hobb.
Yeah.
Looks like Wyatt coming up a little gimpy there.
Yeah.
But it'll be a second and goal from the 1 for the Warriors. 10:30 to go in the game.
Guys there.
And Case Hobb going to walk in. Yep. That's a touchdown for the Warriors as they take the lead. 10:21 to go in the game. That's a big touchdown drive by Waukee. So number 23, Wyatt Robinson, will come out to add the extra point. And your holder will be number 14, Hunter Wilson. And it's up, and it is good. So the Warriors take over as they lead 21-14 here, 10:21 to go in the fourth quarter. That's a really nice drive from the Warriors. I mean, Waukee just controlled that ball, and again, you see what Baker can do when he keeps that ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just obviously helped out by a penalty, but man, they can just drive the ball with him running.
Even without the penalty, they were moving the ball.
Absolutely.
I mean, especially on the ground, they just.
Yeah, he had the one really nice pass and really nice catch by Jeter, but outside of that, I mean, it was just basically run, and he's tough.
Yeah, you get a steady dose of Baker and Case Hobb, and they're just enough type of runners, and with the offensive line doing their job, that's a tough chore.
It really is, and they are tough to stop. So it'll be Wyatt Robinson to kick off here for the Warriors. And we've got Huddy, number 1, Hudson Heigerken, and number 3, Chase Heitland back to receive. And we'll see what Robinson decides to do on this kick here. As they're going to be bouncing, and that'll be Heitland. He takes it at the goal line, and he's over the 20, and he's out to about the 24. And that's where the Mustangs will take over. So what can the offense do?
I think you have to go back to the ground a little bit. We've got a lot of time. It's only a one-score game. If we can get a couple first downs here, that just opens things up again, and maybe if you get your first down, maybe you look for one down the field a little bit.
Yeah, no reason to panic here at all. I mean, you just, like you said, I think you run the ball quite a bit and see what kind of dominated that first drive in the third quarter with running the ball. But we'll see what they decide to do as Engel is in the gun with Grimm next to him. 1st and 10 from their own 25. And going to hand it off to Grimm. He's looking for a hole, and he's got one. And really nice run over the 30 to about the 31. It's a good way to start that drive. Crispin with the stop again. I think I said Caden Crispin's name a lot tonight. Linebacker for the Warriors, number 9.
They lined up quickly.
Yep, and went quick, and Ozzie Grimm, he's close to a first down, and I think he's got it. Yep. So they'll move the sticks.
Yep.
Yeah. So
they really didn't let Waukee get set up very well that time, and
little quick count there for you, right? So 1st and 10 from the 36. And Engel in the gun, 3 wide. He's got Grimm next to him. Going to hand it off to Grimm. He's got a hole. And he makes a man miss over the 40, over the 45, and all the way down to about the 49. I'll give him the 48.
That was a great hole. And then he put his right foot in the ground, and he just cut left. And
well, they'll take it back to the 47, I guess. But Crispin again for the Warriors with the tackle. As the Mustangs on the move here in the 4th, 9:26 and counting. And Engel will hand it off again. And over the, yeah. Is that Grimm again, or was it Carlson?
No.
I couldn't tell. Ethan Carlson, yep. 31. So it's about 3 on 1st down. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
Yep,
right on the 50.
Again.
And Engel will fake the handoff. This time he's going to throw it out to Gabe Wright. Wright makes a man miss, and he is stopped up by a host of Warriors. After a nice gain, they'll bring up a short 3rd down here.
3rd and 3?
Yeah, 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3 from the Warrior 46. As Heitland, Ozzie Grimm, Gabe Wright, Jackson Rice, and Wyatt Valenta are your receivers. They're going to put Chase Heitland back with Chase Engel in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to Heitland. He's looking over the left side. He makes tries to make a guy miss, but he cannot. Wow, what a really nice play. And that's number 10 again, Thurston Nebo. He has made
such huge plays.
Yes, he has. He has had a really good night. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 1. And, yeah, they're going to
punt teams coming on.
Yeah, and much to the chagrin of some of the fans, but I understand it. I mean, if you don't make it, you give the Warriors really good field position. There's a lot of game left. You've got 3 times. Well, I'm sorry, you've got, well, that'll be a timeout for the Mustangs as they're going to talk about it, I guess. So I understand the call. So I can't fault them at all for that. But that the problem is now it puts it down to 1 timeout.
Yep.
So,
and now it's interesting. You if you're going to punt, you're probably not going to take that timeout.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do here when it ultimately come back out on the field.
Yeah. It will definitely be. This will be a big call here. I mean, with 7:54 to go in the game, you're down 21-14. You're inside Warrior territory. This is it's a big call here.
That's why they're down there.
That's
we're
right.
Up here.
That's right. And they are going to go as Engel comes out with the offense. Interesting call here. Heitland goes way out up top. And it's Grimm. And he's got the first down.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
he
think
does.
he got it. He put a blow down. He lowered that shoulder, and
boy, he really dug in there. And I think where this guy here on this official is spotting him, it's a first down.
Yep.
Yeah,
the ref on our side here looks like he was spotting for a first down, but unless they're going to measure.
Yeah, first down.
Yeah. Yep. The white. Look for the white hat. Look for the white hat guy.
Yeah, it was definitely a first down. I don't know. I don't quite know what they were taking so long, but maybe just to make sure. So, again, tough job out there with all these big boys and how fast they move. So, 1st and 10, big time play on 4th and 1 there as Grimm ran it for a first down. So, from the Warrior 42, Engel takes the snap, low snap, gives it to Grimm. And he's looking for a hole. Oh, he's got a nice hole up the middle this time. And that's kind of been a tough spot to run, but that time they found something there, and you got a gain of 7.
Nice job for Engel to corral that snap and then make a great handoff. And 7 yards on that play. That's a could have been a disaster there, but they turned that into a nice positive gain.
So 2nd and 3 from the Warrior 36. 7:04 and counting here in the 4th. Engel takes a snap, and he's going to hand off Grimm.
Cut back again.
Yep, and he's got the first down.
Yep, should
Boy,
have the first.
Just a host of Warriors there make the tackle. I bet there's 4 guys there.
Oh, they got one down there.
Oh, yeah, we don't like to see that.
No, is that their defensive lineman, I believe?
I think it's Thorsten, too, or I'm sorry, Johnston.
Is that 97?
Yeah, Vincent Johnston. He's played a whale of a game tonight, too. So,
Yep, they're moving the sticks.
So that'll be a first down for the Mustangs. And I want to say once again to our thank you to our platinum sponsor. It's Buffalo Wild Wings Go. So it's a new one for us because they said we haven't had them in town before in Grimes. So it's kind of cool. Like that. Good job by Johnson getting up there. We like to see that and getting off the field. Hopefully he's okay. He's played a whale of a game. But, again, our platinum sponsor, Buffalo Wild Wings Go, so we thank you to them. So the Mustangs got a first down on that. 6:51 to go here in the fourth. Down 21-14. They are driving. Engel all alone in the backfield. He takes a snap, and he's looking. He's got pressure. He gets away from it. And he's going deep. He's got Wyatt. Wyatt's down to the 1.
Inside the 5.
Woo! What a catch by number 8, Ocho Wyatt Valenta. They'll mark him down at the 3.
There again, Chase just kept that play alive.
Yes, he did.
The lineman held him just long enough, and he was able to escape the pocket and find one of his favorite targets.
And, of course, that'll put us in the Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Des Moines Red Zone, locally owned and operated by DCG's alumni Chad Wright, proudly supporting Grimes and the Des Moines area with all their plumbing needs. As the Mustangs first and goal from the 3. And they're going to hand off to Grimm up the middle, and it is stuffed up. Yep. I tell you, that is where that defense has been tough. They're looking to make another goal line stand down here. 6:17 and counting.
He might have lost one in that play.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, so push it back to the 4. So it'll be a second and goal from the Warrior 4. What are they going to call here as we've got 17 on the play clock. Engel getting the play.
Yes, this is a huge call here.
Yes, it is.
But you also don't want to take your last time out.
No, 5 seconds to go on the play clock. And they're going to have to take a timeout. They're going to have to. Something wasn't right.
Yep.
Boy, oh boy, you spend that last time out. I know Coach did not want to do it, but he had to. You just have to.
Yep.
It's just one of those where you cannot make a mistake and get a penalty down there.
Yep. Well, if you don't tie the game up here, it's going to be tough.
Yep. Yeah. Now, with no timeouts, it really makes it tough. You got to get it. This is 4-down territory now, right?
Yep.
I mean, with no timeouts, you have to. Yep. So this is it'll be a second down when we get back to the action here. Second and goal from the 4 with 5:45 to go in the game. And the Waukee Warriors leading the DCG Mustangs 21-14 on a homecoming night for the Mustangs. Man, this game's been a lot of fun. And let's see what we have in store here for the last 5:45.
If it's anything for the first 3.5 quarters, we're going to see some action.
All right, in the gun from the 4, Ozzie Grimm to Engel's right. You've got Valenta and Rice on the left. And he's going to fake the handoff.
He's
looking
for
Valenta.
Touchdown. There it is. There's a touchdown.
Ocho for Sace. Giddy up Mustangs.
Yeah, I think Waukee bit on the play fake for a run there, and they just rolled wide out again, and that's been a play.
It's been the play. Absolutely it has. So Engel to Valenta on the board for the Mustangs.
That's a tough throw. Chase is rolling, lefty quarterback rolling to his right and hit Wyatt right in stride there. That was great.
Yes. I really like that play call, too. You know they've just been gumming up that middle, right? I'm going to do a little play action and get your guy out there. Big extra point attempt here for Dylan Lackland. Number 0 for the Mustangs. Chase Kiley, number 9's your holder. Snap is good. Kick is up. And the extra point is good.
Yep.
So Mr. Mohawk tonight, number 0, ties the game up on the extra point. And it's 21-21 with 5:38 to go in the game. Wow. I'm going to say really quick, Our touchdown sponsor, Northwest Steel Erection, is the premier erector in the Midwest with offices in Omaha, Cedar Rapids, and Des Moines. Northwest enjoys supporting the Grimes community, especially anything DCG related. Call Northwest for all your steel needs. Appreciate it, Northwest Steel.
Well, I think this game's lived up to billing. It's been a battle the entire time, and two, I would call, very evenly matched teams, which we probably knew going in.
Yes, I think even though Waukee's record is 1-3, they have played 3 incredible, outstanding teams in the top 5 of 5A. So we knew these teams were pretty evenly matched. Like you said, it's going to be a tough night. And here goes Almin Islamovic. Can he kick this one in the end zone again to keep it away from their really good returners back there? As Jaden Jeter is back there. And then I believe the other one is Jai White, number 6. So you don't want to kick it to those guys. They are electric.
Yeah, let's give them a long field, unlike that last one.
Yep. So Islamovic set to kick this one away. And he puts his foot to leather. And it is going to go into the end zone.
In the end zone.
So, yep.
It was close.
Yep, it sure was.
He was trying to catch it just outside. It just carried a little bit further there.
Yep, so the Warriors will start at their own 20.
Well, the other thing, too, is, Waukee's already burnt 2 timeouts. They did that in the third quarter.
In the third quarter. So we only have 1 timeout left on the board.
But with the dynamic playmakers that Waukee has, 5.5 minutes, plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time. But if they get into any situation, they've got the 1 timeout in their back pocket that can really save them. So here we go with Beckett Baker, the senior starter at quarterback. Number 2, Ben Case-Hobb next to him. And he will hand it off to Case-Hobb. And he's got some running room. Man, he's shifty, isn't he? Mm-hmm. He gets about 7 yards on first down.
There's that Colton Smith leading that way again.
He does a nice job at that. Yeah, that lead blocker. Number 19 for for Waukee. I was looking at scores here. I apologize. Looks like Max Murray going to come off the field, number 48, and they'll put Nick Osborne, number 11, in defense for the Mustangs on a 2nd and 3 from the Warrior 27. This time Baker's going to keep it. He's got the first down. At least I think he does. Yep.
Yep. Just got it.
Yeah, Stolpe tried to bring him down, but I think he got the first down. So that'll be a first down for the Warriors.
There again, with all this time, they can run the ball.
Yep.
And unfortunately, we can't stop them even if they. We got to get a big defensive stop right here.
Yep. Yeah, this is Waukee just grinding right now. And Case-Hobb's going to keep this, and that's a really nice job there.
That out there.
Yeah.
Yep. Good job.
Is that Carter Stewart?
Yep, Carter was there. I think there's a few other guys, but Carter was on the charge. I love that energy.
Yep. Big old 72 Carter Stewart with the tackle there for a loss. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 11 from the Waukee 29. Clock is a ticking away. 4:08 to go in the game. All tied up at 21. And Baker keep this over the right side. He's got a hole. Boy, is he electric. And he's still on his feet. And they're trying to bring him down. He's all the way to the 45. Wow. What a run. I mean, when he decides to keep the ball and he just goes, he's lightning. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for Waukee on their own 45 with 3:40 and counting. Baker going to drop the pass. He's got a guy over the middle. Wide open. This is going to be a touchdown. I don't think they're catching him. Yeah. That's Colton Smith, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was 19.
Yep. Colton Smith, really nice design there. Looked like he was going to be leading blocking again, and he just took off right down the middle of the field. No one accounted for him. Boy, is that a big touchdown for Waukee.
That's just that quick strike. I mean,
that's 2 of those tonight.
Yep, and just this drive here, 65, 70 yards in 2 plays. I mean,
that's a they can do it in a hurry, that's for sure. Wyatt Robinson, number 23 for Waukee, on to attempt the extra point. And it is up almost. Wow, somebody almost got through there. Yeah, Stolpe almost got through, but it is good. So that pushes the lead to 7 for Waukee as they take the 28-21 advantage with 3:26 to go in the game. Boy, that's 2 big uns tonight. And I tell you, not only can Baker do it with his feet, but it is a perfect pass. Just right on the button.
Right on the nose, yep.
And I'm sure the Mustangs won't be sorry to see him graduate.
No. Especially after being in our district now, we're going to have to see Waukee each and every year. But we'll try some new blood on the quarterback side.
Yes. I don't know what they have behind him. But
I was going to say, is there another Baker kid that they were grooming up?
Oh, goodness. Great pass there, though, and the touchdown for Waukee. So here we go again. DCG back to receive. And you've got Heitland and Huddy back there, number 1 and number 3. And you got number 23, Wyatt Robinson, to kick this one off for Waukee. This is always the strategy part of this game, it feels. Do you kick it to him? Do you kick away? Do you put him in the corner? They've done a nice job. They're actually switching, putting Huddy on that side now. And
they have been shifted. Like they set up shifted, not middle of the field.
They've been trying to kick it in the corner, I think, and they're doing a really nice job. Robinson has tonight.
And it seems like that's where Robinson wants to go, is that corner.
Yep. And this will be Heigerken. And he is over the 20 to about the 22. Yep. Nice coverage there by Waukee.
I think that was pretty much exactly designed what Waukee wanted there.
Yep. And they've been putting him in that close to that sideline every time. So
it was all bunched up. That's where the coverage was set up, and that's where they kicked the ball. And
yep.
All right.
So the Mustangs will take over on their 21 is where they spot the ball. And boy, just 3:20 to go in the game here, Scotty.
I know.
Down 7. What can the Mustangs do offensively?
Again, you can still run the ball a little bit. I know you don't have a timeout, but you don't have to abandon it altogether.
Oh, he fumbled it. And he's still not on it. And they're going to scoop it up. And boy, oh boy, what a time to fumble the ball. That was Chase Heitland. That's that little pop pass. And he fumbled it, and Waukee recovers it, and it's on the 5-yard line. I think they may take it back to where he – oh, it's an incomplete pass because it's a pop pass. Incomplete pass because he didn't hand it off to him. That's a good call by the officials.
Well, Coach Heitland was out there saying, hey, that should be an incomplete pass. Sometimes, again, like Eric said, it's hard to see some of that.
Snap the ball. Yeah, you're yelling, hey, let's spot the ball and snap it. The Mustangs are all fired up, ready to go. But that's a really good call because it's a incomplete pass because it's a pop pass. He just threw it to him, and he didn't catch it. So they didn't have the ball is the problem. I think the ball was in the end zone from when Waukee had thought they got it. So just an incomplete pass, not a fumble. So to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 21. And they're going to hand this off to Grimm. And Grimm, wow, he's fighting, but boy, really good job by that Waukee defense.
Maybe a yard.
Yeah. I don't know who was in there, but is that Crispin again? Yeah, Crispin's in there again, making that tackle for the Warriors.
Well, now they got to think about getting going a little bit. You can run the ball, but you have to get up quick and start to think about the next play.
Problem is you got a 3rd down now too, right? So you're looking at a couple different things. It's a 3rd and 8, 2:45 to go. Get guys in the right spot here. And Engel will snap this one. He's looking over the middle, and he's got Heitland.
Yep.
First down and more.
Good job.
All the way across the 45 to the 47. Crispin with a tackle again. But, boy, that'll be a first down and a big play for the Mustangs. As Grimm gets set. They snap the ball, and they're going to do a reverse. And Heitland again. And he's got some room.
Get him in
he's
space.
Over the right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Really nice tackle out there.
I didn't see the number, but, that was a great tackle.
I think it was Tavian White, number 1. What a big tackle for him, for the Warriors to save that one, because he might have been gone if he didn't get him there. Chase Heitland on that reverse again. And first down and 10 from the Warrior 41. Just over 2 to go here in the game. Engel back to pass. He's looking this way to Grimm. Grimm's got a lot of room over the 35, over the 30, over the 20, over the 10. Gets the block.
Is he in?
We got a flag down. They're going to call. A block in the back.
Block
I
down
think.
here.
Yep. It's either a holding or a block in the back. But it's going to be all the way down there, so it'll be from that spot, I believe.
Should be first down yet.
Yep.
Get this all sorted out here.
I think it was 85 Jackson Rice that was down there trying to block.
10 yards from the 1.
Yeah, I think so. Well, boy, what a play, though. But that was Grimm on the reception from Engel, and he had – so it'll be a first down from the 11 instead of the 1. But, boy, what a big play there. Engel to Grimm on that little swing pass. Puts him in the red zone again. And again, Mr. Reuter Plumbing of Des Moines, red zone for the Mustangs. .155 to go in the game. Engel hand this one off to Grimm. And really nice job there by that defense. I think it might have been 73 for Waukee with the tackle. Yeah, that's Hine. I think he plays on the offensive line too. He's a senior. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 9 of the Warriors.
Yeah,
minute and 30 to go. Fans are getting excited, but again, this is a lot of time left here. A minute and 23 and counting. Engel, he's looking. And he's just going to throw this one away.
Yep.
It's a good play. Nothing there.
Don't force it. Stops clock. He's still,
So here you go. It'll be a third down.
2 plays to go, 9 yards, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
you can get a first.
You can get a first, but it's on the 1. So 2 plays basically to get in the end zone on a 3rd and 8 from the 9. 1:15 to go in the game. The Warriors up 28-21. A bad time to be a fingernail right now. Engel back to pass. He's got Valenta again, and he might be got. He might have got that first down. Yeah, absolutely.
He might have got that. Stop the clock.
Wyatt Valenta.
Yeah, first down.
Comes up a little bit hobbled, but boy, what a nice play by Engel.
That's that same play.
Absolutely, it is. Yep. Chase Engel hit it over to Wyatt, and they got the first down. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, here we go.
The minute and
Waukee might be taking a timeout now.
And they take their last timeout.
That's a good timeout for them. Reset.
Exactly a minute left on the clock. Scott, are you feeling good?
This one did not disappoint.
Wow.
Definitely our closest game so far this year.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is big time. Oh, man. Got to say, again, our game sponsor, thanks to Willis Chevrolet of Granger, your one-stop neighbor to the north for all things Chevrolet, from new and pre-owned vehicles and GM-certified service to an auto spa and collision center for all makes and models. Visit willischevy.com. Man, oh, man, here we go. So Waukee up 28-21. 1 minute exactly on the clock here in the game. And DCG has the ball on the Warrior 1 on a 1st and goal. Yowza. I mean, we are just, I said it's a bad night to be a fingernail.
Yes, and we're back to that Waukee defensive line again.
Yes. They have been here a couple times, and they've stopped the Mustangs a couple times. So can they do it again? Here we go. Is Engel going the gun, or is he going under center?
Got Ozzie back there. I think he's in the gun.
Yep, he is in the gun.
Grimm
next to him. And the snap. And Grimm will take the handoff, and he's going to get into the end zone. Giddy up, Mustangs. Ozzie Grimm, the rushing touchdown. 56 seconds to go.
Just make sure of the kick here.
Yep.
Get that extra point.
Are they going to go for 2?
Oh, he's going back out.
Whoa.
He's rolling the dice.
Whoa.
He's rolling the dice. Here we go.
Gonna go for 2. Whew. Here we go. The Mustangs trailing by 1, going for 2. 28-27, 56 seconds to go. Engel under center. We're going to move 2 guys, move him back. And he's going to fake the handoff, and he's got Valenta. Valenta into the 2 points.
Yeah!
Look at Wyatt. He is This time it's...
That is a gutsy call there.
Hey, listen, this time it's Ocho for dos. Engel to Valenta. Oh, man, what a call. What a call by Scott Heitland, head coach of the Mustangs.
All right. Special teams.
There's still time on this clock.
Yes.
And we know our kickoffs haven't been coverage.
Let's get this ball in the end zone.
Real quick, I got to say, Northwest Steel Erection, our touchdown diamond sponsor, the premier erector in the Midwest with offices in Omaha, Cedar Rapids, and Des Moines. Northwest enjoys supporting the Grimes community, especially anything DCG related. Call Northwest for all your steel needs. Woo! Getting high fives from the fans in the booth. This is wild tonight. Mustangs take the lead, 29-28, 56 seconds to go. So let's set this up for you because the Warriors have no timeouts. But we know they've scored twice on 2 really big plays. So this is not over yet. And DCG's kickoff coverage has not been the greatest all year. So Almin Islamovic, number 17, going to kick this one off. And again, Jeter, I believe White back to receive. Yep. Oh, wow. And the kick is away.
That's big. Yep. That's a big kick.
Yeah, he put that one in the end zone big time.
He put some extra on that one. That went almost out the back of the end zone.
That was 8 yards deep in the end zone for sure. And wow, here we go, though. Like I said, this is not over by any stretch of the imagination. 56 seconds to go in the game, and they have lit up that scoreboard with 2 big plays. Mm-hmm. So don't go anywhere. 56 seconds to go. The Mustangs lead by 1, 29-28. The Warriors take over from their own 20. And Beckett Baker, the man who has had a gigantic evening for the Warriors. Just if you got to think if you're the Mustangs, don't get beat deep, right? Roach is in, number 25. He's burned them a couple times, and
he's looking far side.
Yeah, they are looking this way. And he comes back and makes the catch. So that'll be a first down, yep. That's a big-time catch there.
Inbounds.
Yep, Jeter. So that's a first down.
That was a good comeback route.
And the clock stops on a first down. Everyone's excited.
They got set. Yep.
And now it's going.
Nobody
Baker,
behind.
He's looking. He's got time.
He was looking for number 7 again. Oh,
and
he escaped another one.
He's got some room.
Just
he's looking for that sideline. Yep. And he's over the 40 to about the 43, I think. Well, they give him the 41. So 34 seconds to go.
Stop the clock.
And he's quick, isn't he? Whew. I know I sound like a broken record, but man, it's just amazing to see him run.
Oh, they marked him out short of the first.
Yeah. Oh, they did. So
I thought he had gotten it.
Yeah, I did too, so I apologize. So it'll be a second down and 2 from the 41 of the Warriors. 34 seconds to go. He's back. Baker looking, surveying. He's got a ton of time. And he's just going to throw it away. Smart move.
Great coverage in the secondary that time.
Good call, Scotty.
He had no place to go.
Blanket coverage back there. 26 seconds to go on a 3rd and 2 from the Warrior 41. We're going to put Osborne in, I believe. Maybe they're actually going to put an extra DB out there.
I think they took.
Yeah, they took Murray out and put an extra DB in, which is not a bad idea. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2 from the 42. 26 seconds to go. And Baker back to pass. He's got a little bit of pressure. He's going to try and escape. He's got the first down, but he's tackled inbounds.
Yep.
That's a big-time tackle by Lampy and Stolpe.
Temporarily.
Lampy and Stolpe.
But the receivers were so deep.
Yes.
They had it to get back.
And they're going to spike the ball after the first down.
Yep.
So it's 18 seconds to go. Fans are a little excited, as you can tell. They want the officials to wind the clock, but they don't understand is on a first down, they spot the ball.
Yep.
But here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 44. 18 seconds to go in the game. Baker looking, surveying. He's got plenty of time. He's got all kinds. He's going to go deep.
There's going to be holding.
And it's intercepted.
Go
Samson
down.
Johansson goes down.
That should do it.
And if that's a holding call, this will stand.
I think
and your
good.
Mustangs may just walk away with a win here.
I think that's holding on Waukee.
Holtorski, number 55, is down on his knees. Helmet off.
He just this team just puts so much energy in.
Yeah, that is a holding call on the Warriors. So
Yep.
the Mustangs just need to kneel this thing down for the win. Scotty.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
I mean,
you just hear the sidelines. It is it's pandemonium.
It is. That's a great word, pandemonium, Scotty. Oh, my goodness. That is an amazing game. I mean, to go for 2. So they just got to kneel down here, and this game will be in the books. As there's 8 seconds remaining, no timeouts left for either team, and a 29-28 lead for DCG. And the fans, Coach Heitland has put his headset down. He is jumping around. Woo! It's going to be a happy homecoming, Scotty. He's going to snap it and take a knee, and that's it.
That's it.
Happy homecoming, DCG Mustangs, as they get the win.
They're jumping, and there's so much excitement just on the field in the crowd. I mean, it's still a very heavy crowd.
I think they just called a penalty on illegal formation on DCG, so hold the phones here. So it's
they have to snap one more time. Is that how that works?
Yeah. But I tell you what, you better do it under center because
just in case. Get set.
We got to get guys back out there.
Set.
Where's the illegal formation? I guess I don't know, but now it's official.
They might not have the right number of guys.
Well, it don't matter now, Scotty. It's over.
That's it. That was official.
29-28. Your DCG Mustangs win a homecoming thriller over the Waukee Warriors to improve to 4-1 on the season. Waukee drops to 1-4. Let me take a breath and breathe here, Scotty.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Well, if anybody was watching on the game of the week with WHO 13,
right? Yes,
they caught a heck of a game.
It's funny because, they had said last night that they had 2 blowouts the previous weeks, and they were hoping for a close game. They got one. Wow, that is really good stuff. I'm really happy for the Mustangs here, and I tell you what, Waukee doesn't have anything to hang their heads about. They played really hard, and it was a really good game. 29-28, the Mustangs win this one. And I'm just going to say really quick again, thank you to all our sponsors tonight, Charter Bank and Willis Chevrolet, Mr. Reuter Plumbing, Northwest Steel. We've got Buffalo Wild Wings Go, and then also Pink Couch Wellness, Kupka Real Estate, U.S. Cellular, and Septagon Construction. We appreciate all of your sponsorship. Thank you so much. Scotty, what do you say?
This is so much fun. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for filling in. Adam missed a good one, didn't he? Oh my! That was a fun game.
Yes, when you have so much to talk about the entire time, it makes the job. I just the 2.5 hours just fly by.
And I'm wondering. So last time we were at home and we had the victory over Ottumwa, what they did was they let the student section onto the field to celebrate.
Yep.
So I don't want to. As excited as I am to go celebrate with the guys, I want to keep it here, Mike, if just for a little bit. I apologize, Mike Bynum, our producer, and Ella Bynum. They do such a great job, but I just want to keep it here for a minute because I think they're going to let the fans, the student section, out on the field to celebrate with the team. So I kind of want to get that because I know we cut away last time against Ottumwa early, and we didn't get that on the stream. So I want to make sure that we do that. Man, oh man, what a game! I'm kind of worn out here, Scott. As we look ahead, just real quick, the Mustangs will travel to Waterloo West next week. And that's I believe Waterloo West has a new stadium, brand new stadium that they're unveiling next week. So,
well, that'll be a fun one to check out, a new stadium,
yeah.
and another new team that we're playing in this 5A, and
yes.
And the other thing too is our freshman boys get to play right before the varsity next week. So
that's right. They don't normally do that in 5A.
They were very excited. My son who plays on the freshman team, and he is so excited to be with the big boys. And
I bet. Get to see
should be great.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome for the freshmen to get to play right before the varsity. And those of you who do, or you may or may not know, but Scott Whiter's son Ryan is a dynamite kid on the freshman team out there, number 12. If you ever get a chance to watch him, Ryan Whiter, he is really good. What did he take, an 80-yard kick return for a touchdown last night?
Yep, took one to the house. And
is that his second this year?
Second one, yep.
Oh, my goodness. So we're looking forward to seeing him next year on varsity, I can tell you that. He is lightning quick, and he's a lot of fun to watch. So, again, just to kind of wrap this nice in a tight bow here, DCG scored with, what, 40, 50 seconds? About 56 seconds to go.
56 seconds left, yep.
There you go. And here goes all the cheerleaders go out, and here comes the student section as well. They're going to celebrate with the players on the field. Really cool thing that DCG is doing this year. But DCG scores on an Ozzie Grimm touchdown, and then the call of the night to go for two from the coaching staff. And Engel rolls out, hits Wyatt Valenta in the corner for the 2-point conversion.
But that whole drive.
Yeah.
You had 3 minutes to go.
Yep.
No timeouts. They did not panic.
They did not
panic. This is a veteran-laden team.
Yep.
Especially, across the lines, this group they've played a lot of games together, a lot of minutes together, and it's definitely showing.
Yes, that's for sure. I mean, and we got to thank Keith Murphy for coming out on Channel 13, hanging out, and he's been hanging around in our our press box as they broadcast a heck of a game tonight. But really cool moment here as the student section comes on to the field, and I want to keep it here just for a little bit longer, Mike. I know you're itching to go too and tear down, so I apologize. But they do a really cool circle with the team here,
yep.
And I just want to get this on the stream because we missed it last time. But yeah, that whole drive, they didn't panic. They were calm, and like you said, a lot of those sophomores and juniors last year that maybe didn't have the experience, were getting kind of beat up last year. This year, they have that experience, and it showed tonight. As coach is going to talk to all the fans out on the field and the players.
I can hear him from here.
You just said winning is hard. But, wow, what an amazing moment, an amazing win. It's tough to hear him from the press box, but, man, what a cool moment this is. He said, I want to hear you nice and loud tonight.
He has his football coach voice going now.
Yes, he does.
That's really cool.
That's fun to watch.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah, so, okay, thank you. I just wanted to catch that. Thanks, Mike, for keeping us on there because that's a really cool moment. And congratulations to the Mustangs, 29-28 homecoming winners over the Waukee Warriors. And we'll catch you back here in a couple of weeks. Next week, they travel to Waterloo West. Scotty, really appreciate you joining us.
Yes, thanks for having me. It was a blast, and I could not have asked for a better game to get on the mic for the first time. So
thanks to Ella Bynum, Mike Bynum, Scott Whiter. My name is Eric Connor. Have yourself a heck of a weekend. We'll catch you next time. Go Mustangs.